So is there any announcements or like recap or anything that we want to do before the session tonight?
No. We're just jumping right in. No recap, no nothing. Here we go.
Nothing.
Wall, motherfuckers.
Nothing worth speaking about or hearing.
Nick, is there something you want to talk about?
No, there's nothing. I want to see what
Let's
he
talk
has to
about his feelings.
Well, this coffee's really good. Thanks for bringing it up, Nick. It's really fucking good.
This beer is great. You know what it would go great with?
Raid Shadow Legends?
Literally nothing goes good with Raid Shadow Legends.
Literally nothing.
Raid Shadow Legends doesn't go good with Raid Shadow Legends.
I'm very confused. I'm in pain.
Well, you're about to be
understand.
not so confused. So I got something for you guys.
I'm so
Yes.
scared.
And, it was gonna be cool, and I had planned on having it ready for you before Christmas. And unfortunately, with the holidays and things that happen during the holidays, it didn't happen. But I got it right after Christmas, and then ended up having to cancel last session because I started a new job and couldn't focus, couldn't sleep, and no, I was having a rough time. I wasn't sleeping very well, so here we are.
Sleep schedules will fuck you up, man.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna warn you guys. It's far more epic than I had anticipated. I'm actually a little embarrassed. Yes.
Oh my god.
Remstick 2.0. Yep.
Finally did Art of My Dick.
He got
Not
Clone a Willy of Remstick.
Goddamn.
And I made sure it was the alarm.
Ta-da!
Oh, that's why there's so many storms in California right now.
It's true. It affects the weather.
Heard about the apocalypse.
I feel embarrassed for how bad I feel DMing in comparison to how cool this is. Just
No embarrassment.
warn you.
It'll be perfect.
I got to remember how. This is what I want to do.
I'm gonna shoot you a quick DM too.
Don't DM me, I'm busy. I got shit to do.
Those cats fighting. Chili, leave her alone.
Knock it off.
Okay.
I want to put that out there. No worries.
Go. Go play. Go play defense. What's your tail?
No. I love how there's all this buildup, and now we're
Sorry.
just waiting. And
No.
I'm like,
Nick is typing to me, so now I have to check that.
Nick is building suspense. Got it.
Yeah, he is.
Scared.
He's ruining everything.
You thought you were running this? This entire plan was so that I could take the reins on this game too.
I'm essentially, this is me just passing the reins to Nick. No. So, I think I got this right.
Probably not.
Probably not. I'm gonna screw it up. It's totally fine.
At least you'll have screwed something then.
Idle.
I mean, that's what we're here for, really. Is the title, right? Nothing else.
Just wait. It'll be real good.
It will be. I'm going to post something in Discord for
Not
everyone
the first time that a man said that to me.
in a moment. So, as soon as it starts, check Discord. What? Sorry, I was talking. Wow. That escalated quickly.
It's okay.
So-
Don't lose focus. We're looking forward to this.
Come on.
I want to ask everybody to please mute their microphones.
How dare.
Okay.
And I'll announce when I'm here.
Ooh.
fucking slapped.
Holy
That was
shit,
badass.
that was
Wow.
So good. I had goosebumps.
Same.
Yeah. I've probably listened to it
Hardcore.
like 20 times already. Like,
I'm not that much.
because I don't know what it sounds like before. Like, they're not like, oh, this is kind of how it's going. You just, like, get surprised with a slap in the face. And I was, like, listening to it, and I was like, oh, this is good, this is good, this is good. And then it just went off the hook, and I was like, holy shit! Wow!
That end where they layered it was fucking sick.
Yes. Yes.
That lead up and the.
So, there's that.
Well, it's not right in time for me to die.
Right?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I saw flashbacks of every moment we had, like Kaffios being tossed up in the air, Ronick turning, Nissa passing joints.
Nissa has some joints.
Yeah.
You know, that's half the campaign right there. It's fine.
I see she's found more electric lettuce.
When we met Lore, oh my god, it became so epic.
Adrian.
Adrian, I'm so sorry.
That's
You know,
tomorrow.
one of those
Oh.
characters.
I am
kudos,
both
man.
and yet neither.
No, kudos to me. That was all them. Like, I just gave them some, like, reference songs and, like, kind of explained what I wanted, and they were just, like, 100 times
Dude,
more.
they're
Yeah.
Way
legit.
more.
They're
Way.
like, you ask for here, they're gonna bring you here. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Just
Every
blew me out of
time.
the water.
This
got
is now
excited when I
3
saw
for
the email,
3
so.
that they've made songs for in games that I run or play, and they've never watched a single session, but they've perfectly encapsulated it.
Yeah.
they can't miss. They can't miss.
I will admit, the lyrics were an accident that I didn't know I made until after I submitted the commission. Because then, like, they give me the invoice and they tell me everything that's gonna be in it, and it said lyrics, and I was like,
That explains
shit.
why your song took a little while.
yeah. I was like, oh
I was
shit,
like,
like,
it's
did I
really
click
tough.
that?
Oh, you're getting lyrics, you motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, well, I guess I'll see how it is with lyrics. Okay, and then there we go. That's what it was like with lyrics. So, holy shit.
Well, time for me to start saving. Now I want lyrics.
Mhm. They could probably add lyrics to the pieces you've already commissioned, babe.
Probably. They probably could.
And then we'd have both versions.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
I might text Mr. Doctor about that.
Yeah.
Mr. Doctor.
Miss.
It's strange.
But, oh man. I'm still shaky after it. It's so good. Holy moly. Alright, are we ready to play?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Maybe?
Maybe? Would anybody like to do a recap of last session? Or a little bit of inspo?
I'll
No
try.
Scooby Snacks, Nick.
I have
Well,
no
now
memory
I'm
of
not
this
sure.
place.
I have no memory of this place. Alright, Kim, go ahead.
Okay, so as far we had we were on the road and we noticed the dragons had gotten a little bit bigger. Well, some of us noticed, and we had come across Rufus. He had a parchment which had the words "call sign" and "head to Grand Library" and see an individual, which I didn't catch the name. And it had to do with Cult of the Dragon. Stop. And that there something about there was a group that could do unusual, like a group this size usually does more damage. So the envelope is addressed to the king, which Ronick had taken from Rufus and given to Adrian. And we were on our way. The sun began to fade, but then we were surrounded by fog everywhere and could only just see like a pile of tree, like a broken tree or something on our pathway, and the fog got so thick that we could barely see, and then we got ambushed. And Adrian went all balls in forward. And kicked their asses, and there was a single piece of parchment on a half-orc that said,
Okay.
4th day by noon,
Sounds good.
outside of Skirnaville. And we had moved up a little bit further along the trail. I don't recall if the fog had lifted or not.
Yes, it is.
Okay, the fog had lifted.
Yeah, so just as Kim said, go ahead and take an inspiration there, Kim. Excellent.
Yay!
Yep. Not a lot happened, but it took a long time. You just left Scornable, headed westward towards Baldur's Gate, got ambushed in the fog, and that's essentially where we left off. You guys up the road just a little bit. You guys found a big shade tree just off the beaten path there a little bit.
Oh, was that a name drop?
Oh, I just realized. Yeah. Whoa, name drop. To kind of rest under and just, take a load off, catch your breath, rest up a bit before moving on.
How long of a rest is it?
I don't know, Nick. We're about to find out. Because as all of you settle in under the tree, kind of find a spot that's cozy for each of you to kind of sit down and relax. You all close your eyes. The warm afternoon air blanketed behind the leaves of the trees above. A cool breeze rushes over it. You all fade into sleep at roughly the same time. As you let sleep take you in its comforting, quiet, and dark embrace, your thoughts and worries, pains and aches seem to melt away, giving way to rest's restoring effects. When you wake, you're on horseback. Riding in a tight formation with a contingent of soldiers. Their insignia, design, and general way of dressing seems all too familiar, yet you can't seem to put a name to it or where it originates from. As you look around to take in your surroundings, you see breathtaking mountain ranges in the distance, completely encompassing your location with its hills, vibrant forests, and a strange lake that you're currently somehow riding across. As you look more closely, the water is clean and clear, yet it's merely a few shallow inches deep. Riding just ahead of the group, you make out someone who seems to be in command. Damn it, where is she? Have we spotted her yet? No, Captain Rubbaum. Nothing yet, sir. Another man near the front answers. A scout comes riding in from the far left at full speed. Captain, she was spotted to the west, off an embankment about 1,000 paces near the top of the hillside. Ride back and tell the men not to engage. Surround her from a distance and cut off any exits. Keep her there at all costs until we arrive. Until we survive. Until we arrive. The scout disembarks back the way he came, his mount moving with a swiftness that doesn't seem natural for the average steed. Again, something strange yet familiar. The group you are riding with turns at the captain's orders, following in the wake of the previously departed scout. Water cascading fiercely upwards from the shallow lake just below you, cold spray drenching you and chilling you to the bone. The combined hoofbeats crashing through this icy liquid somehow strangely imitates the sound of a rushing waterfall. The deafening roar and rush of sound escalates your trepidation, putting you even further on edge. This was supposed to be your last assignment before taking an extended vacation to the coast with your family. Why did it turn out like this? Why did the daughter, the princess, have to be found way out here? Why such a large contingent of soldiers just to bring her back? Why the commanding officers acting like we need to be ready for battle? She's just a child after all. And even if she's all the way out here, so far from the capital, it's not like there would be any sort of invading force way out here. Concerns and doubt continue to occupy your mind. Before long, you reach an embankment. The thick of the forest of the trees around you gives way to a well-worn path leading further in, and it begins up an incline up the large hillside not far ahead. As the captain leads the group up, you see soldiers scattered along the path and further into the woods on either side of you, doing as the captain had ordered: surround the location, remove any potential way to retreat the summit. The captain has moved on ahead at this point, giving you and the rest of your unit a moment of respite. A chance to catch your breath, drink some water, and stretch your sore muscles. Not but a few minutes pass and you hear shouting. Is this the captain? Princess, what is wrong with you? What has you in such a miserable state? You hear the shrill scream of a child, and a moment later, the roar of pained agony from a man, the captain. Looking up, you suddenly see a small, disheveled figure float up into the sky above the tree line. A ragged-looking, blonde elf girl around the age of 10, her limbs are stretched out, and a red mist billowing forth into the forest below, completely blanketing the area in a thick red fog. The last thing you see, people and plant life alike, wilting, withering, and turning to dust right before your eyes. And a cacophony of pained screams loud enough to tear down a mountain before everything goes black. So you're all asleep, enjoying a long rest. Or maybe not enjoying a long rest, given the strange dream you just had. Strange vision. And sometime later, you all hear this noise, a bit of rustling. And laughter. You think, oh, yes, you're all fine specimens, aren't you? This cackling of an old man wakes you all up, kind of startling you, surprising you, not really expecting anyone else to be there.
Do I see him?
Did we get a long rest?
You did. It was a long rest.
Okay.
The important things.
Yes, the long rest. Yeah, you all wake up, and right in front of you, you see this short little elven man, very, very old, withered, worn clothes. He's got a bit of stubble on his face. He's starting to go bald. You can see his hair starting to thin. He's starting to get a bald patch right here in front. Gray, silver hair. He's got a little walking stick that he uses to kind of hold himself up. He's probably no more than like 4 feet, kind of hunched over. And the laughing is coming from him, and you see all 3 of the dragons. He's playing with them, and they're hopping around, and he's got his stick out, and one's leaping off, and they're having a grand old time. Oh, yes, these baby dragons. Oh, I haven't seen baby dragons in such a long time. He kind of looks over to all of you. Oh, you're awake. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to wake you. It's just baby dragons. Well, you don't see those anymore.
So you just felt it was okay to come over here and start messing with our pets?
Oh, no, young lady, no, that's not what I did at all. I travel this road very often, and, well, you've taken up my usual spot where I rest, and I came up here and found a lot of you asleep, but before I know it, these little critters just came running out. Look at them, they're so lively.
You've seen baby dragons before?
Oh,
Like,
oh.
he looks like he's like 100,000 years old.
Well,
yeah.
that's a bit rude, but it's...
Well,
I don't know, I don't keep track of my age. Not anymore.
well, yes, I just... baby dragons. What do you know of them? Kaffios.
Oh, they're fine little creatures. Look at them, so energetic. How old are they now? Like 9 months? A year?
Few weeks.
No, child, no. They've got to be at least a year. Look how large they are. They're even beginning to glide.
Yeah, we literally watched them hatch a couple weeks ago, so...
It's odd. Well, maybe my memory is fading after all. Well, forgive my rudeness.
I'd like to know. You seem to know a thing or two about dragons. Where did you learn this?
Oh, well, when you live as long as I have, you learn many things. I used to be a cobbler once, you know.
I told you he was probably like 100,000. Nissa whispers to Kaffios.
You can see him counting on his fingers.
Kaffios snickers.
Is there strings tied to them?
No.
I mean, you don't look like food to me.
Who looks like food? Me? Oh. Common folk don't eat other common folk.
Well, you said you
Unless
were
you're
a
a
cobbler.
cannibal.
You said
Oh,
you were a
no,
cobbler.
Not a peach cobbler. Someone who makes shoes, child. Someone who makes shoes. Do they not use that term anymore? I could have sworn that was still the name of the profession.
That's something
I
my
could just be
grandpa
hungry.
says.
I see. But yes, fine specimens indeed. Only a few weeks. Strange. But anyways, I'm sorry I interrupted your rest.
Why is it that strange?
Why is what strange?
They're only a few weeks. You're saying that they're older. I want to know why that's so strange. Is this out of the ordinary?
I also wish to know more.
Well, dragons are a long-lived race. And if you've ever met an elf... Well, no, I guess that doesn't apply to elves. Their young tend to age at a pretty normal rate. Well, other creatures of the wild, the long-lived ones, like dragons, for instance. Hundreds of years, thousands of years. Their young grow very slow. They have time. They're typically an apex predator, so they don't have to worry about quick development. Which is probably why they're so smart. Very intelligent creatures.
Do you know what could possibly cause them to rapidly grow?
Well, I'm no specialist or anything like that, but if it's not natural growth, it's unnatural growth, of course. Could be magic, could have been tampering with the gene pool. Who's to say?
You
Kaffios,
said you rest here often?
Yes, every few weeks or so.
Kaffios was sorry. Go ahead.
Do you have any weird dreams sleeping here?
Oh, I have weird dreams all the time. Do you want to hear some? There was this one time, I was walking up a mountainside and turned into a pig, and then I tumbled backwards off the hill, splattered myself all over the ground, came back together and went about my business. I'd say that's pretty strange.
Is your
No,
name,
I
a
could
little
turn into a
odd.
pig right now if I wanted.
I also didn't say yes.
is your name Jack by any chance?
No, I don't think so. People usually just call me Andy.
Andy. Oh.
Well, Andy from Whitestone.
I heard a story once told by my grandfather of Jack and Jill who went up with us. One of my favorite bedtime stories.
Did they fetch a pail of water?
I think it was, or maybe it was gold, or an egg fell off. I'm not sure.
tree.
It's a fine place, isn't it?
Made me have weird dreams.
Well, that's life, I suppose.
Have you ever had a dream about a girl exploding into mist and things dying everywhere?
No, that's horrifying. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, a lot of things, and apparently that's one of them.
You must do a little too much of that fighting in wars and stuff. Gruesome business.
Must have been a past life.
Adrian, you dreamt of a girl floating above the forest with red mist and fog?
I dreamed that too, but I totally thought it was the mushrooms I ate before I went to sleep.
Oh, mushrooms. You have mushrooms.
I was pretty sure it had something to do with the tree, that's why I was curious if he'd had that dream before.
As far
It
as
has
I know,
many
this is
things.
a regular tree. I planted it, you see.
When did you plant it?
At least a few hundred years ago, I'd say.
What did this
Look how
area
big it
look
is.
like? That is very true. What did this area look like when you planted it?
Less trees, but more or less the same. Landscape doesn't change that quickly, unless something cataclysmic happens.
Like a elf girl exploding into a red mist and everything dying?
I mean, that's a very strange thing to say, but I suppose if things die, things change. Yes, that's typically how it works.
Andy, have you heard of a Captain Robot? Robot?
No, can't say that I have. Sorry.
I was hoping with all your years you would have known something. Oh well.
Unfortunately, I'm a bit of a recluse. I'm a regular at the marketplaces, but I'm not very familiar with the militia type.
Oh, I totally understand. I have family members who are recluses.
There's some weird stuff going on around here, Andy. Keep yourself safe.
Can I roll an inside check on this guy?
Yeah, go ahead.
I did not think of that.
That's going to be a 12.
What are you trying to glean?
There's subtle things in the way he's speaking. It seems like he's saying a lot more than what he knows.
He seems to be a wizened old man who's probably seen and heard a lot of things. And given that he's an elf, he's probably lived for quite a long time.
Nothing says anything.
Andy, when you mentioned modified genes for the dragons, do you mean like breeding specific? Or did you mean something else?
Oh, I suppose. There have been people in the past who've done terrible things. Experiments in dungeons and such. You know, mixing blood and using chemicals and nasty business. Typically involves dark magic, that sort of thing.
Sounds gross.
It's probably very gross, yes. I can only imagine.
Thank you. I just had to make sure to be clear what you meant.
But it could be a process of breeding, I suppose. Who's the breeders?
We're not sure.
Oh, well,
We
where
found
did you
the
find
eggs
them?
in a cave a couple weeks back.
Long ago, galaxy far.
Long ago, a few weeks.
Sorry.
Abandoned
Sorry,
dragon?
For us, it was like a year ago.
Here we go,
It was,
Mike.
yeah, it was like a year ago.
Is there anything else about that? Any other impact that this engineering could have on their overall nature?
Oh, unfortunately, I wouldn't know. I was just surprised that they were so large at such a young age. The only thing I can think of is that if you're going to keep them as pets, if they're growing that fast, it's going to be impossible to feed them. And maybe even train them. As I said, dragons typically grow over hundreds and thousands of years. It gives them time to develop habits and, things that happen naturally.
Does that mean they're gonna be stupid?
I don't know. Maybe they'll be incredibly smart. I don't know. I've never so pretty?
I
Just a
shudder,
guess on an old man's part.
I shudder at the thought of a full-grown dragon with the mind of a child.
Derp dragons.
And we'll just have to sharpen their minds that that doesn't end up being the result.
Yes, I suppose if you're diligent about it, and if you're good to them, I probably wouldn't matter either way. But, again, I really don't know.
As long as they have good hearts.
They seem quite happy. It's kind of strange for a black dragon. Normally, they're very aggressive.
Good to know.
Well, all chromatic dragons are, typically. They're considered evil.
Did I fail to mention that part? I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't.
Kaffios looks over
This is
at
a
you.
really good sized tree. Have you guys seen this tree? Look at this tree. This is an amazing tree. This is a very.
Excellent.
This is a.
tree.
And she just like smacks. This is a sturdy tree.
Kaffios
Thank you.
went from this to slowly looking over to Adrian.
Good foliage on this tree.
Bad. I mean, it's nothing to write home about.
It is just
Mostly
a tree.
because they'd be really bored by the letter, because we live in trees.
Forest folk, huh? Takes a look at you. Ah, yes, I can tell by the way you're dressed. Let me guess. A druid, am I right?
Yeah. Was your first clue that I said I could turn into a pig earlier?
Wait, you said that?
Yeah, right after you talked about your dream, I was like, I could turn into a pig right now, so it's not super weird for me.
That's right, you did, yes. Yes, I suppose you gave it away. Thought I was being sly.
It's okay, I'll let you have this one.
Thank you. And this one over here, points to Totem, you're awfully quiet for a big fella.
Yes. I kind of do have questions, but don't know how to really ask them.
No, just ask them. That's how speaking works, after all.
So I was
Word in your mind, and then you spit it out your mouth.
so I was curious. Can you tell me what kind of and then he picks up rage dragon mine will be? Like lightning, fire?
Oh, black dragons. They're typically all acid-natured.
Ah. Nice.
DM, are all of our dragons black dragons? Okay.
I knew they were.
Yes, they're all black
Don't
dragons.
write anything down.
Yes, they're all black dragons. Yep. So, yeah. So, oh yes, you definitely want to watch out for that. Once they start spitting acid, that can be a mess. Let me tell you.
Ah, noted. Alright, little rage, you don't need to be spitting at me, I'll spit right back at you.
Yes, assert your dominance. That's the way.
Kaffios picks up Clecchio. You wouldn't spit acid at me, would you? No.
Well, if you don't mind, I'll rest here a bit with you folk. My old bones, after all, they're not what they used to be. He sits on the ground and...
Well, you're kind of lucky, Andy. We just got ambushed a little bit ago. Before we fall asleep here.
Ambushed? Where? What do you mean?
Just back down the road a little bit.
Truly, this is one of the safest roads on the Sword Coast. There's hardly any other highwaymen here.
Can I get you to come with me real quick?
Sorry, who are you talking to?
Totem.
Oh, Totem.
Ah, yes.
I'd just like to make sure there's no further sign of ambush out here.
Oh, yes, if there was an ambush, it's best to make sure.
Yes, I think you're right. We better take a look.
And my intent is we're not going to go far. Even though it's foggy, I know that the last few enemies, some of the winged kobolds that we slew during the battle, they're not far. Do I see their remains anywhere?
I thought the fog lifted.
Fog lifted.
Oh.
Fog lifted,
yeah.
but still, do I see their remains?
You wake up and go back to the spot where the ambush took place, and there's nothing there.
What?
Totem.
I see it too. It's very interesting. What do you think? I was gonna kind of thinking like, did other kobolds kind of come back and take their dead, or could it be the
No,
mist?
there wouldn't have been enough time. I think whatever it is, this old man has something to do with it.
Ah. Should go and kill him.
I'm weighing the decision.
Alright, well, just give me the
Let's
word.
see if he- Tell you what, I'll give you a nod. A sideways nod if he looks threatening at all.
Alright. Sounds good.
Alright.
You got a bot.
I have a bot.
You got a bot.
Kill it. Stab it.
I'm on it.
I don't have authority.
Authority.
Oh, never mind, I don't have a
Well,
voice.
you were saying
Oh yeah, I never did figure out how to give people moderation power. That was one of the things. I'm gonna nerf it real quick.
And here I was, ready.
Right.
Oh, I even tapped the name and I'm like, oh, I don't have one. We get to watch this on stream now too.
Yeah, you get to watch yourself on stream.
It's not.
Can I do that from Streamlabs?
No.
Yeah. You should be
Oh,
able to
can you?
click in the channel/band space their name.
I think he's trying to promote a bot, but
Oh. That I don't
No,
know.
I don't know how.
that was hilarious. When we're done with stream, we can walk you through it.
Aha!
There you go.
Well done.
There we
Good
go.
job.
Nice.
Did it.
Proud of you.
Squash that
Very
bug.
nice. Very nice.
Well, funnily enough, while Ronak and Totem are away, Adrian wanted to sit and chat with the old man, so.
Yeah, he's just sitting there and not really doing it. He kind of just stopped talking when the two of them left, so.
Because Adrian likes to talk to old people.
That's not weird. So yeah, he's just relaxing. His eyes are closed. He's kind of sitting down in a cross-legged position. His hands are in his lap and just feeling the breeze, and just seems like he's enjoying himself.
So, I hate to be a bother, but I'm really curious.
Sure, go ahead.
Because I have a feeling you probably know more than what's in the books, because the books are probably regulated.
What books are those?
Just books in general.
Could be. I've had a lot of jobs, lots of professions.
Because also, as far as I'm aware, most people aren't just like super excited to see dragons right off the bat.
Well, why would you be? They're typically dangerous.
Exactly. So I was really curious because you were really excited to see young dragons, just like, oh my gosh, dragons.
Yes, of course. I mean, look at them. Fine specimens.
Indeed. They really, really are. But, just, who in their right mind would go about and just play with young dragons?
Well, I would, of course. I'm at the end of my life. Do you think I'm just going to shy away from danger when it stares me in the face? Poor little critters. If this is my time to go, it's my time to go, but it turned out in my favor. They were quite friendly, as I said.
I mean, that's pretty fair. Also, how did you know how old they are?
They're small. I've seen baby dragons before.
Where have you seen baby dragons before?
Same
A
question.
long time ago. Somewhere in the mountains. I don't remember exactly.
Which mountains?
Far up north. Everything's changed. It's probably not even the same place it used to be.
North, isn't that where Roland is from?
No, I think he's from the south. I think
South.
maybe Totem's from the north.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry.
I don't have a map on me, but
But yes, far north. Dragons used to live up there just before they didn't go extinct, but they went into hiding. They were a little bit more prominent back in that day, and well, it was easier to find baby dragons if you were looking for them.
Did you ever go looking?
Of course, I was young and stupid once.
Aren't we all? Well, aren't we all? Am I still young and stupid?
My dear, if you were young and stupid, you'd probably be dead already.
That's probably a fair statement. I'd want to make an insight check, by the way.
Okay.
That is a 26. Or not 26, sorry, 22. Because from earlier, well, it's 22. From earlier, just sort of I'm sure he's old, but also just the general talking about dragons and end of his life, but also just in general, because Ronick was feeling sort of sus vibes. I've kind of also been feeling sus vibes about it, and just
about his age.
Well, not just the age, it's intent. And also because the dream really threw Adrian off.
Oh, so you're just trying to figure out if, like, he's a weirdo, like, in your business?
Is he being honest about what he's saying?
Is he somehow perhaps disingenuous?
So far, he's been, as far as you can tell, honest and genuine about everything he said.
Okay. But yeah, it's mostly just like to be completely honest, it's like, is he secretly somebody of a culty vibe?
Okay.
In disguise.
Sussing out if he's trying to play undercover. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems genuinely someone who's lived a long life and is genuinely happy to see the dragons and happy to be in company of decent folk.
Okay. I was really trying to figure out how to say it. Like, I knew if I kept saying words, I'd get there eventually.
We got there eventually.
I'm sorry.
Dude, sus.
You're good.
And also, just like, is JM trying to tack his eyeballs or not?
Jam is being a very good boy. He's sitting a distance away, but not too far. He's sitting, he's being silent. Oh wait, he's an owl now, huh?
He's an owl right now. He's
Okay.
the old owl, judgmental.
He's up in the tree on the lowest branch, just looking over the group. I forgot to
Okay.
change to an owl.
Yep.
Yeah, but behaving.
He's a hoot boy.
Nissa's gonna kind of sit under the tree with a blunt and look up at JM in the tree. And just be like, someday
Look at him.
I'll be able to fly like you.
Probably just do the thing where he just turns his head all the fucking way around just because he can. It's like,
I'll be able to do that too. I'm gonna look just like you someday. I'm gonna be able to change like that, like you. And then we'll go flying together. How does that sound, JM?
Nissa, I find it fascinating that you can turn into animals. Your weasel was spot on.
Pretty fun.
And how terrified Ronick is hilarious.
Excuse me?
Oh, you're back.
You're back.
I want to turn somebody into a chair someday.
Did you see anything, Ronick?
Yeah, and he looks directly to the old man. I saw nothing. That's a rather curious thing, wouldn't you say?
Like, nothing?
Nothing. There is no trace of our altercation.
That seems strange. You should
It
get found the right
does.
place.
I'm pretty certain.
I suppose you would be. The ambush happened to you.
Can
Who are you really?
I'm an old man.
What is your name?
My name is Andy.
What is your full name?
Oh, I don't think you want my full name. It's a mouthful. People can't pronounce it.
Try me.
Slowly for you. Zaplazana Fanyanda.
Andy Zaplazana Fanyanda?
Yes, would you like me to spell it out for you? It's, as I said, it's quite a mouthful.
Do it.
Okay. It's C-A...
Damn.
Yes. What?
I'm sorry, old stories.
No. No. Of course.
Didn't the people's body, didn't they have cloaks with insignias or something on them?
Which ones? The ones in the dream or the ones that ambushed us?
The ones that ambushed us.
Were they there?
I don't know. You got way closer than I did.
I
The
stayed
clothes
further
were
back.
plain.
That's right. 'cause
The
if there
only
were,
thing
I
that
would've
announced
taken it.
them was the fact that they said they were with the cult this way, as far as you can remember. That was the only thing that gave them away at the time.
There are dangerous
Someone had a
people
letter.
passing through.
Someone had a letter. Someone had a letter. Hold up. Someone had a letter.
Don't you have the letter, Adrian?
West Road, just outside of Squarnabell, 4th day by noon. Adrian just starts digging through her bag to find the letter. Is the letter there?
You find the letter. It's
Haha! Proof!
Something's not
It did
adding
happen.
up. It did happen. I remember it. We had real injuries, but Ronick says there's no trace of the bodies or anything, and that disturbs me.
Well, what if they had fellows hiding and they came and claimed them?
I don't think the cult of the dragon would have ignored 4 baby dragons, or the people who have fought against them.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while. The cult of the dragon, huh? They're back.
Then pray tell, what do you know about them? You seem well informed.
The cult of the dragon. They're one of the most well-known, not necessarily prominent, but well-known cult names on the Sword Coast. They tend to pop up, cause a little havoc, and then disappear for tens of years, even hundreds of years. They've been causing mischief all over the Sword Coast for probably 500 plus years or so. In and out, like ghosts, sort of. Always small groups of dangerous fanatics spouting nonsense about Tiamat, blah 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 blah, and then they disappear.
Andy, in all your years, what else happens every 500 years or so, or 100, around those times? There's special events that happen, like comets, eclipses, a pattern.
Special events. You mean tied with the cult of the dragon?
Yes.
I don't think so. They've usually just been a nuisance. They yell really loudly, spout a bunch of nonsense, pretend they're making a big name for themselves, and usually get run off pretty quickly. Usually within a few months. They get overzealous, and typically they run out of steam before, well, they achieve whatever it is they're trying to achieve.
So are you saying they're usually just like common little mischief makers, or like full-blown
Yes.
armies taking over towns?
No, the cult of the dragons never had an army. They're usually in groups of 50 to 100 people, sometimes all together, sometimes spread out, trying to cause discord and get new followers. You know, typical cult business.
Your information's a bit dated then.
Very.
Oh, why is that?
Because they've got an army now.
They
Oh,
burned down my hometown, and they've burned down the town of Greenest, or rather tried to.
really now? That's strange.
We came across their encampment and it was beyond count.
No, that doesn't sound good.
I find it strange that you haven't heard about any of this. Especially when their people appear to be patrolling this forest that you find yourself in so often.
Oh, as I said, this is one of the safest roads on the Sword Coast, especially in the last 15 or 20 years. The Dawnbreak Legion's very good at keeping ruffians out. I travel this road every few weeks. I haven't seen a highwayman in 10 years.
I also kind of had to pass through this road to get to where we were. Like when I ran into you guys.
You
And
didn't run into any trouble, right?
no.
Yes, see?
And also, I had heard that there were possibly cultists at Green Nest, and that was why I was headed in that direction. So other than that, like, I had no idea of the information that you just said, so...
Sounds like you've got some
News to me?
strange things to deal with on your hands.
So I'll be right back.
Oh, you're good. So, the five of you, mixed in with the Cult of the Dragon, I'm assuming you're not in league with them, given, well, the way you speak about them and, well, yeah, the way you speak about them. But you went against a larger army. That seems unfathomable.
I mean, we had them help, but we took down one of their leaders. That was kind of cool.
Oh, great heroes indeed, then. I'm truly sorry for interrupting you. I didn't realize I was in the presence of heroes. Kind of like
just kinda
wipes the sweat off his head.
Adrian kind of stands next to him and just kind of points at them. Yeah, no, they did.
Oh. Yeah, you're just along for the ride, then.
Apparently.
Points the totem.
Oh, the strong silent type, yes. Yes, I can see you standing up into an army.
Oh yeah, it was pretty fun. I told him to walk a little bit closer and kind of just look at the old guy for a little bit there and just kind of, just waiting like. But that's all he's pretty much doing right now.
So, what now?
I think that we probably need to get on our way.
Yes. The road
You
ahead
headed
is
to-
long.
Headed to Scornable or Baldur's Gate?
Baldur's Gate first.
Oh, truly. I'm actually headed that way myself. Is it okay if an old man travels along? If there are actually highwaymen out here, I don't want to be caught off guard. Cult of the Dragon and all this nonsense. Being a hermit, I'm out of the loop when it comes to anything new happening in the realm.
I think if this road is the safest route, it would be best for you to head over to Scornable.
Oh, no. I'm done in Scornable. I'm headed to Baldur's Gate. I've got business there.
We didn't pass you on the way. How have you finished?
What do you mean?
I'll
pass
be
me?
plain. You know more than you're letting on, and I don't trust you. I don't want you around the people that I've called family. I don't want you around my dragon. I don't want you around me.
Understand. I understand. I didn't mean to impose on you. I'm a careless old man. I apologize. Kind of gets up and dusts himself off. I'll be on my way. Thank you for your hospitality and safe travels.
Wait, Andy. It is not just my call. If the others would like you along, then learn to live with it.
No, it's company on the road would be nice, but you're very busy, I can understand, and you've been through a lot, and I should leave you about your business. Especially with dragons, you guys should really hide them better. People don't like them, you know.
I would like to interject. I really wouldn't mind you accompanying us. I mean, you seem to know a lot more about the dragons than we do so far, and what Adrian has led on. And glares and goes back. Like, Ronick, if you truly don't mind, I would love to have his company at least till Baldur's Gate. If you are not comfortable with it, I am on your side.
It's fine, as you wish.
I'll tell you what, old man. If I see one thing you do to mistrust one bit or betray us on the way, I will not hesitate to take your life.
I understand. It's the way of adventurers, after all. You have dangerous work and you have to protect yourselves. I understand. I'll even ride a distance away. I just meant to... You said you had run into highwaymen, which is unusual for this part, and thought safety in numbers would be best.
I would rather you be in front of me instead of a few distance away.
Oh, yes. Good thinking, good thinking. You've got quite the mind on you. Yes, I'll ride in front, and I'll spot the enemy for you, and then courageously hide while you fight them off.
Sounds like a plan.
Very good. So, who wants lunch?
Can we eat on the way?
What do you have?
The food's in my bag.
What kind of food do you have?
Dried meat, bread, cheese, typical traveling rations. Stuff that'll last a few days when you're on the road. Even a few berries in here, I think. Pulls the pack open and says, yeah, I think there's some berries in there, if that's what you like.
I'll try some meat and your cheese. I'll test it out. Guys, if I fall down dead, you know what happened. Choked on it. No.
I see what you mean. Maybe I don't want to be accused of... Are you allergic to berries?
No.
Dairy. You're allergic to dairy.
No.
Oh.
How old is the meat? How old is the cheese?
Well, dried meat. A few weeks, and the cheese, well, it's aged. Probably about 3 months, but it's good, I promise.
It's
All right.
300-year-old cheese.
It's definitely not 100-year-old cheese. That's hard to come by.
Alright, I'll take some.
Oh, very good. Here you go. Just breaks off a piece of bread and cheese. Oh, your hands are very long. Hold on a moment. He grabs it. Here's a larger portion for you. I've got enough for everybody. Don't worry.
Big hands.
Big hands. He walks around and starts breaking off some cheese.
So just 2 seconds to get 2 rations? Like one for him, one for the Great Club?
Yes.
When he goes to Adrian, she's like, I'm alright, thank you though. I have plenty in my bag for me.
Oh, sure. Goes to Nissa and...
Yeah, I don't actually eat animal products.
I've got berries in here. Bread?
That's okay. I was thinking I might... You inspired me.
Oh. Well,
I might go do a little mushroom hunting as we go.
Yes. Good call. Mushrooms. Very good.
With that, Nissa's going to wild shape into a pig. Which is very out of character for me.
I was just gonna say, hold on.
She wild shapes into one of those, truffle hunting pigs. So that she can have nose to the ground looking for mushrooms. Both of the food and the fun varieties.
Fascinating. I haven't been with a...
Vicariously living your best druggy life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I love it.
And, my Loxodon friend, I'm sorry if I offended you earlier. You don't have to take any food that I offer.
And you see Ronix just kind of staring at him with just this almost sunken, exhausted look as he says, "I'm fine."
Yes, of course you are. Of course you
And
are.
he's clutching his bag very closely to him.
Should we be on our way then? It's gonna be nightfall before we get to Baldur's Gate, and the more ground we cover, the better.
I couldn't agree more.
No, wait. We have to wait for little, I'm sorry I didn't get anybody's names. How stupid of me. Oh.
Quick, Nick, go to the bathroom.
So, before we go, I would like some bread, cheese, and meat, please.
Oh, yes. I'm so sorry. Yeah, some bread, meat, and cheese.
She grabs it, and I am Kaffios.
Oh, Kaffios. A pleasure. Andy.
Yes. She starts stuffing her mouth, but while kind of slightly just eyeing Nissa hunt for mushrooms. Just fascinated with it.
And Nissa was gonna. She had said she would hunt as we go. So like as we walk, she'll kind of like trail like just an edge into the forest and just be snooting.
See, Kaffios comparing for the pigs that she's actually seen and how Nissa she's fascinated by it. But also, is kind of also eyeing Ronick, who is always hungry and looking exhausted.
Adrian's gonna sidle over to Ronick. Sort of like as we're loading up and getting underway. So I wanted to talk to you about earlier.
There's nothing to talk about. I thought I already said there was no trace of the battle.
No, that's what I want to talk about. Because it was weird, right?
Yes.
There's no bodies. I presume there was no blood trails, no scorch marks, no nothing, right?
That is correct.
Oh yeah, it's a train ride.
So I tried to dispel that fog, and it didn't go away. So what if it wasn't fog? What if that ambush
Thank you so
sent
much
us
coming in.
somewhere else?
8boy099 and checking out. Thank you so much.
What do you mean?
I mean, you guys have dragons and fairy people, right? And fairies, at least from what I've read, tend to not be from around here. And they can go back to their own home. And there's magic where you can, like, go to other places. And what if we stepped into a different plane? Or a different place, or something? What if we got teleported somewhere else?
DM, I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And I'll just, if I can, if you'd allow it as we have the conversation, he'll say, "That's not a bad idea. Let me try something." And he begins kind of setting out various objects from his homeland, and just kind of scraping the magic circle into the earth below as he performs a ritual to cast Detect Magic based upon his knowledge of the Fae and the Feywild. It should just be abundant and everywhere.
So, you cast Detect Magic, anticipating seeing an abundance of magic, and as you activate the spell and look around, you see... I think it's magic? It's not of an aura or a feeling that you're familiar with, but it has the essence of magic. And it permeates the area like you had anticipated, but not in the way you had anticipated. It's like it's like this, just this light, staticky buzz that just kind of, it's like barely on the edge of perception as you try to see it. Almost like it's dissipated already, but lingering.
Something has definitely happened here, but I am not certain that we are in another plane of existence.
That's what I was thinking. That was the fog. Like when we were in the fog, that was like we stepped in, and then when the fog went away, it was like we left it, or it left us.
I'm not sure if any spell that does that, not that I know of.
I don't either, but that's the best explanation I've got. Like if we stepped into it, or if it happened to us, because I couldn't get rid of the fog. So if it happened to us, or like if I'm sorry.
There is little
really
cause to stay and wonder about something that we do not have answers to.
Right. I just get really excited sometimes. But it's entirely possible that is why we can't see the battlefield, and why it doesn't look like the ambush happened, because it didn't happen here where we're standing. It happened in the thing that you can see, but you can't actually see.
I have my other suspicions, but I hope that you are right.
Well, yes, because you're suspicious of everybody at this point in time. So.
Do you believe that I am suspicious of you?
Yes, absolutely.
Should I be?
I don't know.
Then I am.
Okay, that's fair.
Let's go.
Okay.
Ronick, roll 2 wisdom saves for me.
I saw it.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Good. Let me lean into it.
You don't even know what you're rolling, my friend.
No, I was just rolling a wisdom save. It's like you're not even paying attention to your
Yeah.
own game.
No, I'm not. Just like, I'm pretty sure Totem has a trunk. I'm fairly certain. I'm running this game after all.
Who told you? What the hell?
He does have a mustache, so I can
Oh,
imagine
God.
why you're confused.
No, fucking A, Jesus.
It's one of those big curly southern mustaches. It is good to have land.
Oh, my.
Goatee.
Oh, God.
You said southern mustache, so that
Are they?
Adrian's just doing her happy little nerd out dance because
They're
she was
pretty
right about
mustaches.
something.
Oh, no.
good to know.
Oh, no. Now you know.
Ew.
If you didn't know, now you know.
Now I know.
Alright. So, you've figured out that there's some kind of strange magic lingering in the air. Something you're not familiar with, something you don't recognize. The group's just about ready to be on their way. Anything else you want to accomplish before you get back on the road? Any other...
I want to
Yeah,
roll
go
a
ahead.
survival check to see if there are any tracks or anything more of because we got so surprised by that damn ambush, but now that we can see, I want to see if there are any tracks of any other fucking fox.
Sure, yeah, roll. Roll away.
Fox in particular, I love it.
Rolling for fucks.
Rolling for fox.
So, being the proficient hunter and survivalist you are, it's really, really, really weird to you that after scouring the area where combat took place, you don't find anything.
Like
Super weird.
nothing.
Like, nothing happened. There's no footprint. I mean, other than normal, like, trail marks on the road where the ambush took place, like, there's no sign of fighting. Like, there's no sign, like, of anybody's casting a spell. There's no sign of, like, broken anything around place. It was difficult to say in the fog because it was disorienting, but you're pretty sure about where you were, and you're pretty sure about where things happened, and aside from normal travel on the road, you don't see anything. There weren't any bodies dragged away, there's no blood, there's nothing. It's weird.
No sign of getting run over by a horse?
No sign of getting run over by a horse.
Kaffios, feeling a little very disturbed by the fact that there aren't the usual tracks and bloody blood. I can't speak tonight. Oh my god.
It's okay.
It's still following Nissa, watching her be in her cute little truffle pig form, and just going to kind of lean over and whisper, kind of just like, Nissa, I don't know what's going on, and I'm very confused. There's no sign that we were in any battle of any form or ambushed, and I don't like this. There aren't the usual tracks, there aren't the usual signs.
And she kind of like nuzzles you in support. Just to show that she can understand you, she just can't respond right now.
See, not going to secretly admit that this was the whole reason why I wanted to talk to this.
I just need to
Thank you, Lisa. I can feel your support. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, DM, what do I roll to find out if I find any mushrooms? Is that survival or nature?
And just roll nature.
Yes.
Nothing in the immediate area. You haven't come across anything yet. But yeah, you guys are getting ready to depart and be back on the main road with Andy in front. And I'd say that's a good place for us to stop and take a 5-minute break. It's right about 10 o'clock when we normally do that, so. Alright. So, I'm going to kick on the music and load up the slideshow, because I realized I had all this cool art that we don't always have, and so I made a slideshow.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Slideshow. So, alright.
He's leveled up, motherfuckers.
I'm slowly getting there.
Leveled up.
Oh no, that's not what I want. I gotta find
I'm proud of you, son.
Gross.
Okay, Jordan.
Do you want
You've
me?
just been promoted to another son. Congrats.
Oh no.
Do you want me to hit play on the music? You can give me a thumbs up when you're ready.
Yeah,
Don't go
that
up so
works.
fast.
Cool, thank you.
I can have more than one son, Yeti.
Alright guys, we'll be right back. Oh, hold on. I'll be right there. See that? One more time.
Maybe you.
That's not me.
Maybe Ghana.
You.
That's Ghana outside.
No.
Hey, you then.
No. That's crazy talk.
That's your mom.
Oh, that's mom. Alright. Alright, guys, we'll be right back.
Yeah, he's gonna play that. Ethan, that's Mom.
Ooh, I like it.
And then he called me the old skull.
He called it old school.
No, he called the skull part.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me. I was like, oh, that's you, Dad.
We'll be back here.
Oh my gosh.
When everybody's done.
Yeah, I was supposed to pop off a Wizaroonie, but how am I supposed to do that when a great song like that is playing, huh? You think I'm gonna step out to piss when that's playing?
Keep it on. Keep it on. Play it again. Play it again. Play it again.
Loop forever.
DJ, spin that shit.
Nope. That's all you get.
Fucking bitchin' song.
It really is.
Fucking bitchin', dude.
Loop it now, loop it good, loop this music just like you should.
I've never heard a bad thing from Off the Beaten Path. Oh my god, their stuff is always so damn good.
Fucking
Right?
slaps.
Always, always.
I almost want to see, because I know... Never mind. I'll talk about that after.
You will.
Are
They'll
we
pop
just
off
back
your
now?
Wizarding. No.
Okay, now I'm gonna go.
No, I was gonna say no.
Sorry, the song was too good. I will listen.
Go to the fucking bathroom.
Okay, now play it again. Oh.
He'll be back soon, and then we'll have to listen to the whole thing before we can start again.
Yeah.
I'm inspired to draw more.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the difference.
Literally never.
My first Kaffios versus the now.
Right.
I'm so happy.
Wait. They're way different, but they're the same. But they're
Yes.
different.
Oh my, why do I keep think I'm obsessed with lore and
Yeah, you are.
sorry.
I think we just say the word lore so much in general that the word's just kind of stuck in your head.
Oh, thank you, Yeti. Practice.
Yes, she
Yeah.
draws all the time.
Adrian is next.
Really?
Yeah. I gotta draw everybody.
Oh.
Everybody.
Everyone.
I
That's why I
cannot
keep
draw
calling
shapes.
her lore.
It's okay. It's okay, because the thing is when you're gonna start talking about lore, you'll start calling her Adrian.
Yep. Like, oh, crap.
Most likely.
It's like when you get your kids mixed up.
Which
You
happens.
call them the wrong name.
Because that doesn't happen ever.
No, that doesn't
Dude, I
happen
get
at
my
all.
kid and my dog's names mixed up. I have
Claire,
legit, like,
Boomer.
called them each other's names.
Or the thing that I do when I'm sitting talking to people, like in a conversation, and I'll just start calling them each, like the other person's name, and I'm like, son of.
Yes. Exactly.
It happens when I'm in voice chat with people and I can't see faces, and I just start calling them each other's names. I did that with Ray once, and one of my other friends, and they're like, what the hell? And I'm like, I'm sorry. And one of them was a girl.
Oh.
See, I've been excused for mixing up moments in play, but I still don't have an excuse for mixing up names.
It's why I don't call people by their names usually.
So, hey, you,
Hey, you.
that
I-
person over there.
I just look at people.
I like to make it
can
sound
do that
more
online.
personal.
Alright. Hey, look, Nick's back. Okay, we can play this song again.
I'll commit.
No, it's fine. I had planned on it being 5 minutes long for a break, and then didn't realize how long 5 minute song was until I listened to it. I was like, oh, that's actually kind of long. It's good. I'm not complaining. It was just, I was like, man, because you get used to listening to like 2.5, 3 minute songs, and then the 5 minute song comes, and you're like, whoa, that was.
It fucks me up when we go back to Thicker Than Wine because I'm used to the Divine Beast, which is just over 2 minutes, and then Thicker Than Wine is like 3.5, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh, man, crap. Alright. Wait, what happened? Oh, wrong camera. That's what. There we go. Now we're on the right camera.
There we go. Nice.
Okay. We ready to hit the old dusty road? Alright. Oh, crap. Hydra!
No! How dare you?
There we go. Hope I didn't kill anybody's eardrums on the stream. I apologize. There we go.
It happens.
It does. Alright. So, the 6 of you now, the 5 of you with little Andy, have departed and are heading west on the main road out of Scornable.
Oh, wait, who's carrying Reggie for me since I'm a pig?
Kaffios.
I'll trust Kaffios with Reggie.
Definitely give it to Totem.
Yes.
Have we learned nothing?
Zoom. You can see Andy ahead of you about 30 to 50 paces, keeping a pretty decent distance, but well within earshot and easy to spot if you need to. Kind of just walking along merrily, humming to himself a little bit, just kind of minding his own business. So you guys have a moment to kind of talk alone if you want, with him not close by, or we can just continue.
Kaffios is still walking along Nissa. She hunts here and there for her mushrooms. And just kind of been talking slowly to, like, in a low, hushed tone to Nissa about, like, all the things that have been going on and
Your
just,
emotional support pig.
yes. And just like all the fun times they've been having, but she eventually eventually gets to the topic of Ronick and how getting very worried because he's definitely not acting like himself, but not like the possessed Captain Justice we dealt with. And so as she's walking along talking to Nissa, she begins like, I don't think Ronick is okay. Just, something's not right, and I'm pretty sure you've noticed too. Yeah.
Awesome.
We're on one side, a very serious conversation where one side is very like emotionally like deep and like thought out, and the other side is just like.
I think this is gonna have to be a permanent roleplay feature for you, Katie.
The emotional support pig.
Now Nissa is from Billmorth.
No.
Oh no, that's bad.
Then she confides in this, and as she goes, oh, I think that might be a mushroom. And as she points to it, like, Adrian had mentioned something about a book, and she had wanted me to help her take it from Ronick. I think she's comfortable taking it from Ronick. She's just like pouring her heart out, and like all her secrets. And just like,
Confessing your sins to a pig.
yes. I didn't feel right taking it from Ronick, but I think it may be hurting him. If Adrian is correct or right about it, maybe the book is hurting him. Maybe that's what's going on. And then when I saw how protective he was of it earlier, I don't know. What do you think, Nissa? Yeah.
Gets distracted by the spot that Kaffios pointed out that might be mushrooms and just like digs her snout into it. She's just like a little pink pig with like little tufts of like red hair coming out of the top.
I'm loving this so much.
This is peak fucking D&D.
It's fucking great.
Have I found any mushrooms yet? That's all I want.
Yeah, you found a few. Not the happy
Not
mushrooms.
the fun kind, just the
just a
edible
few.
kind.
Yeah, just the edible kind.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take them.
Yeah. Got like 6 or 7 of them.
Just like pass them over to Kaffios. Just like
Yeah, picks them up. Yeah, she's picking them up as Nissa finds them, putting them in a bag for her, and still confessing her sins. And
just love that visual so much.
Kaffios and a pig. It's like Nick and Boomy.
Aww.
Oh, she loves her dad.
Such a good dog.
Is Totem doing anything in particular right now? What's Totem up to? He's been a very quiet dude today.
Yeah, Totem is kind of just like looking at Kaffios, kind of like, he could like barely hear them too, like, well, hear Kaffios talking and Nissa snorting over there, and it's kind of like, that's kind of a little different. And then keeps on looking back at Ronick and kind of like look like he's like reaching for his axe and waiting for the sign to like, no, okay, we're good. just like a constant like reaching back, looking back, like no, you're like no, okay.
Ready to kill an old man.
Oh man.
If he is old man.
Yeah.
But other than that, he's just like looking around and just riding along.
A little bit on edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And what's Ronick doing right now?
Ronick is just riding forward, and he's still clutching his pack, but his eyes are just mostly fixed on Andy, but they flicker around to other things. And there's like a distance in his gaze right now, and like not really like losing his balance, but he's not riding like straight up. Like, and any who have been watching him, he, unlike the others, did not eat. And it's pretty clear that, like, exhaustion and fatigue are gripping him as he's continuing to ride forward and trying to remain vigilant, but it's as though he's approaching... He's approaching the, like, limit of his stamina.
After a while, Nissa will go ahead and change back into herself and collect her mushrooms from Kaffios. I don't know if you got what I was snorting at, but I totally understand everything you said, and I'm worried about him too.
Yeah, I figured you had the same visuals I did. Just, kind of glancing back, like, he looks exhausted right now. Like, he didn't eat right now. He didn't eat earlier. Just, that's not like him. Looks like he's on days of not sleeping.
Maybe I'll see if I can get him to eat one of these mushrooms I just found.
That sounds like a good deal. I'll watch from here.
And then... Oh, I had a horse too, didn't I? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Someone else was just trailing it, or...
Yeah, it's tied,
Yeah.
trailing behind. Yeah.
She'll undo that and then get on her horse, and, I don't know if Ronick was ahead of us or behind us, but wherever he is, that's where she'll ride up next to him.
He kind of flicks a cautious glance over you as you approach. What?
Do you want a snack?
I do not need a snack.
You look like you need a snack. I found some mushrooms. They're not the goofy kind. They're the regular eating kind.
I'm fine.
You don't seem fine. Well, I don't know what happens in this house, but when I'm not feeling fine, the people that I trust the most are the ones that I talk to about it. And even if I don't want to, they can tell. And you did just tell Andy that we're like family to you, so I just want you to know that I can tell, but I wish you could tell me freely.
I'm fine.
If it helps, I could turn into an animal that's not scary for you. Kaffios just really had a nice time talking to me when I was a pig.
That would have no effect. There is nothing to talk about. I'm fine. Everything is fine. I just need to complete this mission. I just need to keep going.
What mission?
And his clouded gaze, focusing forward for a second, as though he's straining to grasp some memory, but it's just like when you clutch sand and it runs faster between your fingers as he works through everything. It was the cult, yes, the cult of the dragon. I have to stop them, right? Do we?
We don't have to. We're not like soldiers, but we kind of got involved. And you wanted...
just be better for others to solve this. Why do we need to be in the middle of all of this? Why is it always us?
Well, I mean, we did kind of volunteer because, you know, I don't want the music festival back home to be canceled, and you wanted to get vengeance for the people who ruined your home.
Vengeance. Yes. That was it, wasn't it?
I mean, I suppose if you don't want it anymore, that's like, I mean, good, because it might mean you've reached some kind of peace or whatever, but that was my understanding, is that was your goal.
My goal.
Because of, you know, good thoughts, good words, good deeds, I think. Did I get that right?
Good thoughts, good words, good deeds. Those were the creed that we lived by. Those that were worthy.
I'm sorry?
Yes. That's just it. I went after the dragon cult because I was the one who was worthy to stop them, wasn't I?
Are you asking me or are you telling me? I'm confused.
Oh. Nissa, I just had something on my mind. Yes. And you look and his eyes are going into that dark cloudiness again.
Adrian's been falling behind. She's gonna ride a little closer. What does that mean? Good thoughts, good words, good deeds.
That
Nissa,
dark cloudiness actually starts to recede at that.
Nissa, as Adrian asks him that, and Ronik seems distracted, she like reaches over to pat his arm, and as she does, she casts resistance on him.
I believe in you, okay? Hold up, I'm gonna add that D4. Where's the D4 on that? So that's the one that's being the nicest to me. Talking about the pivotal moment. Hey, I believe in you. Just to believe in yourself. That is going to be an 18.
Roll another wisdom save without the modifiers.
If that one had 2 digits in it, though.
That is a 6. Oh, sorry, 7. For a moment, Ronik slumps forward in his saddle for just a second, and he grasps his head, gasping heavily for breath. Now, he begins searching through his pouch. Now, I'm a little fuzzy. Didn't Kaffios take the book at some point?
No, Adrian had tried to convince Kaffios to take it, but Kaffios couldn't in good conscience.
He takes the book and his whole pack, not even touching the book, chucks it to the side of the road. Everyone, get away from it! And he starts to kind of steer his mount to the other side of the path.
Holy shit!
I knew it! Adrian just, like, throws her hands in the air. I knew it!
What's going on, guys?
Katya's
Stay there.
gonna run over and put a claw, her cape thing's cowl over the book and just grab it and
Sit it down quickly! Don't touch
Before
it!
you even get close to the book, Kaffios, you get about 5 feet away. You get thrown back like 50 feet.
is this like
Cast
a magic
fireball on the book. No, I'm not kidding.
You
Oh, shit.
take 9 points of force damage as you hit the ground, and the pack explodes into like this black and red, like swirling vortex of energy, and it like spins and spins and spins and shoots off into the sky.
Kathios' word is gonna be fuck!
Pardon my language, but fuck that book!
What the fuck was that?
That was an evil book.
No fucking shit.
Oh, Adrian, I should have listened to you.
I was
you-
right. I was right twice.
No, you were wrong about one thing. It wasn't just the book.
Okay, what does that mean then? Because if there's something else that was making you all cranky like that, I would like to deal with that as well.
Don't
Well,
worry, I've already dealt with it myself.
Is it a curse? I can remove those.
It's not a curse.
Okay.
Well, I suppose from one perspective it might be, but actually that was my view on it for a while, but I've come to terms with it. Are you all okay? Kaffios, Ronick is just going to cast Healing Word on her.
Okay.
What in blazes is going on over there? What was that explosion?
Who's this gentleman? A pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Ronick.
Sam,
How old are you? Because I know I'm senile, but we've just met.
8 points. I
Andy,
almost
remember?
hear you completely.
Yes.
I'm very sorry. I was under a...
Possessed by evil book. Would you like an aspirin?
I'm fine, Adrian.
Possessed by an evil book.
What I
haven't
need
seen
is...
one of those
Is
in a
there some
while.
grass near me?
Oh, there's grass everywhere.
Oh, come to daddy. It just starts.
Here, have a couple of mushrooms.
Holy shit, did you say Oh, sorry. Mushrooms?
I just found them. Here, have 2.
Oh my god! And he is
They're
dominating
not the
some
fun
mushrooms.
kind. They're the yummy kind.
Yeah, I think someday maybe Ronick will actually take some. And I can put that on. Did it just did it explode, or did it skyrocket off into space, or did it land somewhere?
You saw some form of swirling vortex of energy or something.
Went off like a
shoot
Roman
off.
candle.
The remains of what was Ronick's pack and the contents of it are there, and
Usable is that contents.
Adrian is gonna walk over and kind of poke at it with a stick.
Is
She's
there
gonna pull out her
anything
quarterstaff
usable
and
left in
poke at it just to make sure that there isn't any residual book
is my
left.
cape okay?
what was in the pack?
A set of fine clothes, entertainers pack, healers, kits, bolts, ball bearings, rations, lanterns, tent, mess kit, tinderbox, hemp and rope, pythons.
The clothes are disintegrated. The lantern is intact, but the glass is broken. The box of medical supplies is spilled, but the contents are there, and everything else is kind of scattered about in about a 30-foot radius. Adrian, as you take a stick and look for the book under pieces of what's left of his pack, you flip over a piece, and you see an incredibly familiar sight that sets you off. You immediately have this flashback to something that happened in the past that was very bad for you. And you go right back to that place, and you double over in pain, and you're grabbing
You have got to be kidding me.
That's what I was worried about.
Adrian is now on the ground, clutching her head, groaning and yelling incoherently.
Oh my god.
That's what I was worried about.
And this fucking book not do this for 2 seconds.
Can I see the pages that are on the ground?
Can
that
I
are
cast
hurting her?
counterspell on whatever this book is doing? Sorry.
You can cast counterspell. That's fine.
You know what?
If I can see the pages, I'm gonna cast Produce Flame and throw it at the remainder of the book.
You see the book that Adrian revealed, and it's this big black tome, or at least the underside is, because it's laying open. And in the middle is this giant, scorching. There's a hole in the book that's scorched and burned, and it's still smoking, and bits of the book are on fire. So you just see like the border of the book is really all that remains, and bits of pages. Most of it's completely destroyed already.
Yeah, I'll just throw some fire at it and try to finish the job.
It catches fire.
Kaffios, Totem, looks like something's wrong with Adrian. Adrian, are you alright? Ronik's gonna start running over, signaling the others.
Let's go find once Ronick was talking to Totem. Totem was like behind Andy, and kind of like a shadow with the eyes kind of like glowing, like getting ready, like I'll be right there. Then kind of goes by Ronick, like, are we still maybe killing him or?
By the 3 killing him.
Yes, I thought we's.
No, okay. Look, long story short, bad book, bad Ronik. Now good Ronik.
Oh, good. Oh, okay. So we're not okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're cool.
Okay. It looks at Andy. We're cool. Yeah. Don't worry. We're cool.
Wing buddies. You like looks to Kaffios?
Shouldn't you attend to the young woman on the ground? She's
Oh.
Yeah, Totem, pull her away from this scene.
Oh, yes. Oh, good. Then.
Adrian, roll a Constitution save, please.
Just remember, Adrian's life is a sacrifice we're willing to make to get out of here.
Oh,
That's about right.
We got you.
How
Yeah.
dare you?
Dare you.
Fuck my life. I ate.
How are you going to move Adrian, Totem?
So, Totem's gonna.
Princess Carrie?
Yeah. So Totem's gonna use his great axe to kind of like get her like shoe and kind of like drag her away from it a little bit, and then. Yeah, no, not to cut the foot off. No, just kind of like drag her away from where the book was at, and then he'll kind of like prop her up a little bit and stuff, and kind of like, cause he doesn't know what he's really doing. He's kind of like slapping her face a little bit, like, hey, wake up, come on.
She vomits on you.
Ugh.
I have a
And
question
then-
to see if I can assist.
Yeah. What's up?
Could I play a song to do a counter charm against the effects of the book, while giving Totem a point of bardic inspiration to assist with this?
You can play the song.
You know what song he's gonna play. The song comes to mind, and he hops on, and he pulls out the other long-brimmed hat that you thought he threw away, but he didn't.
Awesome.
Don't worry, it's time to get lost in my sea of smooth jazz.
Oh no.
Turn my personal music list up louder. Listen to this.
And Ronik assists by countering the necromantic evil of the book with his own rendition of Careless Whisper. And he pulls up his hat and gives a wink to Totem and says, "Got this now, friend." And I'll use a point of bardic inspiration on that.
So what does the spell do exactly?
So counter charm is actually just an ability. I'll go ahead and read it. I'm gonna go primarily with the first sentence of it, mind influencing effects.
Pardon me.
See, I was over here thinking it's it's an evil book, I should probably, like, make sure that it's fully burned, so that way in case any random wanderer or, like, some other member of the group is just like, oh crap, we should do this, and then, but, no, this is something from your past. Fuck.
Doesn't help as well as you thought it was going to, but you see a small level of, like, alleviation to what she is suffering.
Hey, Katie. We need to do, like, a father-son with Goku Kamehameha of fire spells at this book. That's the only way.
The book's gone.
I don't care. Whatever, like, small bits remain, we need to, like, double fireball.
I actually don't have Fireball. Can you believe it?
I
I
do.
can't believe it.
Oh, I've already said too much.
I like the idea of the fact that, like, old man Owl is just sitting in a branch just being like, I fucking told you so.
Pretty much. Yeah. He's like, you weren't,
Is she
you
alright?
weren't supposed to look at that book.
I don't know. She puked all over me. It's in my beard.
Oh God. Oh,
Hey.
speckled. It's speckled prestidigitation. It's speckled. Oh jeez.
It's a-
Oh God, we fought the dragon cult, and that's really rough.
it's a tome kind of like propped up, and he's all sitting there. Before Ironic did that, kind of like doing the vomit little.
You now have this faint scent of roses and honey to it.
Oh yes, that smells very
Trying to
nice.
use beard.
Yeah.
Good now.
Oh, Adrian. Adrian.
Probably just want to die at this point.
You're like half conscious. You broke out into a cold sweat. You can hear the people talking around you, but you're like in and out of like your consciousness.
Can I cast a healing word to see if that
Oh,
exists?
is it enough to at least try to snap myself out?
You're not completely out. If you put a little bit of willpower behind it, you can wake up the crowd. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
I'm
to do
gonna
that.
heal her
Do I
anyway.
need to roll?
No, because if you took 10, it's just
Okay.
whether or not you wanted to let yourself fall asleep or not.
No, she's gonna try to wake herself up.
Alright, so you come to, but you're clearly shaken and upset, and your head hurts.
Oh, Adrian, you're awake. We thought you died. But now you're good. And they all kind of like,
Just like
She died.
she's just gonna like smack herself in the face really hard.
well, don't beat yourself over it. You're okay now. Everything's fine.
I feel like I was trying to keep something like that from happening to you guys, and that kind of backfired. Sorry. We should
Yeah, you
get
should.
back on the road.
You should definitely not run into, like action kind of like that, that kind of stuff. You should like, make sure the surroundings is safe instead of just running in.
I was assuming it'd be a different kind of book. I didn't think it was that one. So we
Yeah,
should probably get going.
I agree. Yeah, guys, she's fine. And then you'll get to stand up and like kind of like drop her like.
Oh, you're good. Plop.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Well, she's awake. She's fine.
You dropped her.
She just gets up, dusts herself off. No, that's pretty fair.
I'm sorry. I'm not really good at stuff like that.
No, she's gonna like pat him on the arm. That was fair.
Was that
She'll
a?
get back to her horse and stuff.
All right.
So are we discussing now or later what kind of book that was?
It was a very evil book, I'm assuming.
Obviously.
Adrian,
What's up?
whatever that was. I know that whatever went on may not be my place to pry, but if that thing is still around and it's affecting other people, me or kind of looks looks back almost hesitantly to where the book landed, towards collectively shot into the sky. Even others. Anything that you might tell us? Not now, of course, but when you're ready.
Or now. We have a long journey.
We do have a long journey, but she was just unconscious.
It's just an evil book.
I'd like to hear the story.
I have to say, Ronick, you were being a real jerk this entire time, but I understand.
Yeah, you've been such an asshole.
Yes. But
My apologies, that wasn't me.
I understand. But
I'll make it up to you, though.
I have to say that Adrian did call it, and I wish I had gone with her plan to steal the book from you, but I felt like I was...
And it would have got you too.
I'm glad you didn't.
That's true.
I had a feeling that somebody would, and that was me. I became more protective because I didn't want it to do to any of you what it was doing to me.
Now that I've seen what happened to Adrian, I'm glad we didn't go with this plan. But I think we need to rethink a few things because it did really make it difficult to help you in a time of need.
There wasn't... How do I put this? What happened with the book was what you called a, how does it translate on the Sword Coast? The perfect storm? Look. I guess it would just be easier to show you. And he kind of holds up his hands and just immediately kind of darkens for a moment. His eyes completely clouded black like ink. And just conjures just bolts of purple eldritch energy. And then it fades immediately.
Have you been able to do that the whole time?
Not necessarily. And thank you. I can tell you on the road. I promise. I'll let you guys know everything.
We've got lots of time.
So it would appear. Nothing but time on our hands.
That's true. Alright. I do expect an answer from Nate.
Of course. I owe you more than that, Kaffios.
Just gonna say this really quick. Thank you, Nissa and Adrian. She has a little bit of a tear that she just quickly wipes away really quick. That would bother me more than I thought.
I cast Fireball on all of us now?
Yes.
JK, it was still the book.
Oh, just kidding.
I ate the book.
Oh. I remember that there was a spooky book in the cave, and then suddenly there wasn't a spooky book, and someone was saying, no, I didn't see a spooky book, and then he was acting weird, at least according to you guys, so...
I
Two
have
and
to
two together.
apologize. That was my fault. I knew on some level anybody holding that book could be affected by it, but I guess I just... In my own hubris, I thought that maybe if I covered it, maybe if I had a strong enough will that... I don't know. I guess I just thought that maybe that I would be stronger than what I was. But I wasn't.
Young man, you will never be strong alone. It's when you're with others that you're the strongest.
It's true. Like back home, we always talk about how the community comes together in times of need, and we build each other up, and we make each other stronger by taking care of our weakest, and blah 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 blah.
It's a lot easier to live like that when you haven't watched everything you've ever loved burn to the ground.
If this is going to be a discussion about breaking many sticks, and that more sticks you break and put together and try to break are stronger, I'm done. I'm out. I'm going to get on my
But that's
horse.
serious.
I'm
It works.
riding
I've
away.
tried it.
I know. I'm going. I'm
You're trying
gone.
it.
I'm on my horse. I'm riding away.
Okay.
I'm moving now. I'm going to start riding down the road. She's literally riding down the road.
smiles to himself at that.
Yeah, she'll get
Alright.
bored and come back.
We're finally getting things back to normal.
It's good to have you back, Romic.
True
I can't
that.
even begin to tell you how good it is to be back.
And it's
yes.
good to meet you.
Because
Likewise.
Adrian knows what the normal is.
Absolutely.
It is like living a nightmare to be in your body but watch somebody else controlling it, and that was at the best of times. So much of it, especially from what I'm gathering the last few days, I don't remember at all.
So awful.
Yeah.
How about this? We get on the road, we'll give everybody a chance to clear their mind. A few more hours, I know a good spot up ahead, not far. A little bit off the road, nice place to camp, set up for the evening, have a nice
Oh, yes.
dinner. And
Off
then
the beaten path, I've been there.
Oh, yes. We were just there not long ago. There's multiple.
I see.
It's a franchise.
Truly.
It's all told.
I've planted a very unique tree at each location.
You planted more? Well, why am I surprised?
Oh, yeah, look around you. I've planted quite a few trees.
Have you planted in forest?
Maybe not the whole forest.
That's amazing. Well
I
done.
was bored. Oh, thank you. You have to keep
Bored.
You have to keep nature in balance, after all. Lose too many trees, it's bad for the environment.
I very
That's true.
much agree.
So, we can set off and head down the road. You guys kind of get back together, catch up with Adrian. She trotted off. And
She's up like 100 feet up the way.
Yeah,
Just like
she
kind
didn't
of
go
far enough out of sight just to kind of like sit there and wait.
but yeah, you gather your things. Take a few minutes to help Ronick gather the remains of his pack. You more or less get everything back, but those fine clothes, Ronick, those are dust.
That's fine. You know, maybe I could, if anybody would maybe like to help me go shopping for some clothes when we reach Baldur's Gate.
I would love to.
I would
Tell
also
me,
love to
is,
help.
Adrian's really good at
denim
it
in
too.
style?
Shut the fuck up.
I'd like to try I also heard that, like, tight leather assless chaps are really in fashion.
All right, I'm
So
back.
those-
Tell me more.
Latex.
Ashley's.
But yeah, it doesn't take long. You get back with Adrian, and you get on the road, and it's about like he says, a few more hours. The sun starts to set over the horizon, and it's late afternoon, early evening.
Dusk, perhaps.
Dusk.
Sunset.
It's dusk. Before you reach this cozy little spot that he'd mentioned before. It's not necessarily a campsite, but it looks similar to the place that you were at before the tree, where it's used but well taken care of. Yeah, it's a cozy little place. It has the forest to your back on one side. There's a large rock formation just to the left to kind of guard against any harsh weather or winds that you can take shelter underneath. And it's just a really neat place to sit down for the evening. Here we are. This is it. Yes, just as I left it. Very good. Come, sit down, everybody. Take a seat and get comfortable. We'll be here for the entire night, hopefully. No more ambushes. I don't want to be a part of that.
Hold up. We should check the bushes for
Adrian's gonna hop off
Yes.
the horse and she's gonna start just ritual casting the tiny hut.
guys. That was funny.
Shut up.
What is
Go look for a shrubbery instead.
You know what? I'm eating a shrubbery.
No, what is
Yes! What?
Oh my god.
What is
We're looking for bushes.
Damn it, Dick!
You had to give him what he wanted, Kim.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Okay.
They smell like up dog.
Wait. Kaffios, what's up, dog?
Nothing. What's the matter with you?
What?
Nothing.
I don't-
What's the matter with you?
Like a hurricane! Oh, damn! That's the funniest thing I've ever heard! Ronix, like, pulls out his notebook and shut. Oh my god! Up, dog!
You can hear Andy just like chuckling to himself as he's trying to start this little fire.
Andy is so cute.
But yeah, you guys get settled in. Andy gets the fire started. You
If
guys-
it helps, because it's easy.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, quite the handy trick. I forgot you guys knew magic.
This is kind of my specialty.
Very handy indeed, yes. Fire is very useful for a lot of things.
After about 11 minutes, the dome pops up.
Oh, more magic. I thought you were doing something sneaky over there. Tiny hut. Very nice.
I have to say, you guys make camping easy and nice.
Very glamorous.
Keeps the rain out.
What? Rain doesn't hurt anything. It's natural.
It hurts my hair.
Oh. I see. Well, that's too bad. So, stew's on. How about those stories? Yes. Let's hear about that book. He gets really excited.
Ronic looks over to Adrian.
Adrian just stares daggers at Ronic.
Well,
Kaffios.
I feel like everybody here already kind of knows my experience. The only variable is yours.
It's just an evil book.
I feel like that's not all.
Well, that's it. It's just an evil book.
Insight check.
Assisting.
Roll again.
How do you assist an insight check? Are you doing your own
Do
or?
your own.
Oh, okay. Fine.
You're whispering in her ear.
Oh,
He's getting like Sauron, Lord of the Rings whispers from Nissa.
Well, it's fine, it's fine. It's clearly something she doesn't want to talk about. Maybe in time. Give us some time. What other great stories do you guys have? Tell me more about this Cult of the Dragon. I've only read about it.
Well, we all kind of came together because they were up to no good, and you know, I'm from the Wood of the Sharp Teeth, and it's kind of like it's out of the way. Like, my village is really hard to find, but just in case, like, we didn't want to draw extra attention to ourselves. So the elders were like, we're not going to have the big annual festival this year. It's too dangerous. And I was like, fuck that. I want to have a good time. So I'm going to solve the problem. You guys are just going to hide here in the woods. I'm going to go solve the problem.
Stepping up and taking responsibility for your people. A good thing, but a bit strange for a druid. But again, a good thing.
gonna feel about it when I get back, because I'm not really supposed to leave.
Yes, I forgot about that.
But yeah, I don't know. I figure if I solve the problem, I come back and they're like, "Woo, Nissa, you did it." That's my plan anyway.
That's a good
Or
plan.
I just find a new home and don't go back.
Yes for that plan.
But anyway, so I went over to Greenest because that was like the closest city that was under siege. And if there's, it seemed a good place to start. And that's where I ran into, they ran into these three. Adrian joined us after, but we saved Greenest. It was kind of a big deal.
Yes, it's a nice community there, Greenest. I haven't been back there in a long time, not since it was first established.
I liked it a lot. There was these other people there. I forget what they're called. But the leader, like the battalion lord, Sithandriel, I remember her name.
Like a
What?
group of heroes or something.
What were they part of? What was their agency? I forgot, guys.
The Knights of Honor?
That's the
I
one.
believe so, yes.
They helped too. So it wasn't all us, but a lot of the we did a lot of the small gigs, that a big army couldn't do because it would be impossible, too noticeable.
I didn't realize Greenest had its own standing army. It's grown so large.
Well, no, they were kind of like outsourcing. So the Knights of Honor came in to help. They were not
Like a mercenary.
stationed. I guess so. I'm not sure.
Interesting. Well, that was kind of them. Hopefully they didn't charge too an exorbitant fee.
Yeah, I don't know. We kind of left after that.
But Greenest is still in good standing, I take it, yes?
Oh yeah, they're okay. Some stuff got damaged because the cult had a dragon with them.
Another dragon?
Yeah, it was older than ours.
Another black dragon. An
Was
older
it
black
black?
Blue.
Yeah, I think it was blue.
A blue dragon? That's
With
strange.
black
Things normally...
eggs. Well, I don't know if that's where these eggs came from.
Yeah, we found these eggs in a cave where we had heard that they were hoarding treasure.
Huh.
Could be. Well, given the name Cult of the Dragon, I'm not that surprised, but normally, even though they're more vile creatures, the chromatic type dragons don't tend to intermingle. So, that's strange. They're all very territorial, you see.
I mean, these four they seem to get along fine. They play together.
Yes, I noticed. That's quite a delight.
Have you heard of any dragons being controlled?
Oh, well, that's,
Difficult.
that would be an incredibly difficult feat. You'd have to be immensely powerful to control a grown dragon. As I said before, they're incredibly intelligent beings. Very powerful in their own right.
Either magic or a greater willpower of your own, I would imagine.
Yes, I suppose
Or-
though, depending. You said a blue dragon.
Well, Blue
Given
Dragon,
the
I
right
don't know,
amount
though. It
of...
wasn't fighting at its full strength.
I can't imagine it was. If it was, you wouldn't be here.
Wasn't it also dead?
What? I don't know. We didn't kill it.
I thought that we just simply driven it off, right?
The one I remember.
However, it was the Dragonborn warrior. We did. Totem fought. Well, Totem felled them, I believe.
The dragon that we saw seemed undead and rotting. That's what I remember. Am I in another dimension? Fuck.
The blue dragon was not dead.
Okay.
Or undead.
Okay, so I'm just in another dimension. Sorry.
No, there was a conversation back a while ago talking about, let's see if I can remember exactly, what was it, liches
Yes.
controlling undead dragons, I think is something how the conversation went.
Yes.
Just remember that liches get stitches.
They do. But yeah,
Ronick, do you remember earlier casting a spell to detect magic?
Detect? No. Sorry, I don't remember any of that. Why?
Well, because we had been ambushed, and there was no signs of the fight where we were, and I can't get it out of my head because there's a fog everywhere, and all I can think of is that somehow we stepped into a different plane. And you detected magic, and you said that you saw something, but it wasn't quite, you couldn't see exactly, and I just can't get it out of my head that we must have stepped in something, had the fight there, and then it either, like, the spell was uncast, or we left that plane, or something. I don't know. And I can't, I'm obsessing again, I'm sorry.
Sorry, simply couldn't tell you, but
No, you're good.
if there's a mind that could piece that together, Adrian, I'm certain that it's yours.
Ah, that's hilarious. It's fine.
I wasn't kidding. You've got a knack for magic, far more than me. If you feel like that happened, then I'm confident that something like that must have happened. I'm just sorry that I couldn't have been more use in the moment.
No, you're good. She's kind of like back to staring at the fire, just trying to like still calculate in her head.
So what else has this cult of the dragon done? Aside from amass some dragons, which is impressive on its own, but as I was saying before, yes, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. Coercing a dragon, depending on how old it exactly was, may not be completely impossible. A lot of dragons, especially blue dragons, they like that gold coin, you see. They hoard treasure. If, I suppose, I can't see how, but if they amassed enough of it, they could have coerced the dragon to do something for them. It's not completely out of the question.
That would explain why the Cult of the Dragon was robbing and so obsessed with getting gold from Brunist.
Yes, they've been taking riches from outlying areas, assumedly amassing a hoard. Maybe now we know why.
Yes, that's quite plausible, actually. How long they can keep
Wait.
the dragon's attention is hard to say, but...
Wait a second, Kaffios.
Yes.
They can use gold to coerce potentially adult dragons, right?
As far as
And with newborn dragons, you can train them from a very young age. Truly, a matter of nature over nurture to potentially follow you, right?
maybe Adrian and Andy know way more about this than I do.
Andy, these eggs we got, they were taken from the dragon cult.
I see
People
where
think
you're
that
going
they
with
were
this.
going to raise these to be weapons.
Yes,
And
probably.
they did something to make them grow up really fast so that
No, what? They grow up.
they'd be
I'm sorry.
stronger. Oh, that's right.
You missed it.
And we can take a moment and assume that you fill Ron again.
Yeah, these guys are the size of 9 months old, even though they're weeks old.
Well, that's... Were you? I thought that you had an impressive chin. Look at him. Sorry. But you can kind of see the him coming in.
They are quite adorable, yes. But, yes,
But-
I mean, given what
Wait,
you've said
and if
so
they're
far...
engineered, that makes it even more terrifying. That they might have dragons that could listen to them that grow up faster to go into battle faster. This might be holding the key to their main assault. For all we know, they could be rallying their forces looking for us.
That is a big target on our heads.
It's a good thing we're going to Baldur's Gate then.
You see Andy looking
With
around.
Adrian.
Are you sure we're actually safe on the road?
They can't see us if we're going into the hut.
Oh, true.
Let's get into the hut. I think it's a very nice hut, Adrian.
It's a delightful hut. Let's go inside.
Ronna goes to walk inside and does the Gandalf like, ah! Right on the top of the, oh, I deserve that.
It's a dome.
Watching Ron and Kitty said,
It's
"Totem,
still
watch
like
out."
even like on top of like Ronnick's like 8 feet tall.
He's big. Big guy.
Ah!
Totem, watch your head, Ron. Just.
Whack.
Oh,
Wham!
with one, bam, 2 points of contact.
Oh no! One low, one high.
One
No.
middle.
One
He's
middle.
gonna swing up.
Oh, God. I hate this dome.
It's a dome
Got
now,
domed on the
bitches.
dome.
Dome.
My dome domed your dome.
That was good.
Yep.
And you see Andy as he's starting to come into the house. Oh, right, dinner. He runs back out and he grabs the pot of stew and he's struggling to get it inside.
I'm gonna give him my hand.
Kaffios too.
And Ronick conjures a hand like as there's like a pot, like part of the pot starts to tip a little. The spectral hand kind of like helps lift it up a bit.
That's
Oh.
new.
Great, thank you.
I'll explain later.
Please.
All right. So he gets the food inside and serves everybody up some stew. There's no meat, just vegetables, potatoes, leeks, carrots, a variety of other things. Some of the mushrooms that Nissa scrounged up in pig form.
Yes.
The
Adrian
herbs
will
and
pass him.
spices.
Adrian will pass jerky over to Totem.
Ah, thank you. And you know what? I do apologize for dropping you, and I'm gonna give you this cheese I've been hanging on to.
No, it's alright. I
It just-
probably deserved it. It's fair.
It's just, it's kind of like how Goliaths are back in when I had the village and stuff. Once you're okay to go and heal and stuff, you're supposed to just hit the ground running.
Also, I'm pretty tall, so it wasn't that far of a drop, so you're good.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you're okay from it.
No, it's mostly my pride.
Question,
I
how
got
tall
bruised, so
is-
we're good.
How tall is Adrian? Sorry,
Adrian is, I believe, 5 foot. Yeah, Adrian is 5'9" with the shoes. She's 6'4".
Big O shoes. Big O shoes, dang.
Alright, so, yeah, Kaffios is 5'7". Thank you.
I've told you about the shoes before.
You
I
have.
forgot. I forgot about the shoes.
Nissa's
They only
3
shoes
foot
on
2.
Yeah. Right up past Ronick's toe.
Fantasy high heels, remember?
I am
The
8
shoes that
foot
shouldn't
2.
work.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's the shoes that shouldn't work, but for the fun of it, they do.
Exactly.
Actually, now that you mention heights, I realize now Kaffios has been going like this to
Yeah.
Ronick and Adrian.
Everybody.
Everybody except
Ronick.
Nissa.
Yes.
Which is why she probably trusts Nissa the most.
Well, I mean, you know what you're kind of in line with on Adrian when she's wearing her shoes?
Titties.
Everybody's just in line with Ronick's titties.
Hi.
Thanks, Ronick.
Kaffios is just
No,
like
Nissa's like in line with Ronick's kneecaps.
this. She'll take 'em
Slap
out.
him on the kneecap. Pick me up, pick me up, pick me up.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, this just lifts up with the trunk.
Uppies. She needs uppies.
Exactly.
Alright, so you've all eaten dinner, and it was a very, very good meal for something on the spot at a cook site. Andy clearly knew what he was doing, and been doing it for a while. rice stew. You're all relaxed, safely inside the tiny hut. And, yeah, ready to do whatever you need to do.
Oh, thank you, Andy. This was delicious.
Oh, of course.
Adrian's gonna sleep on a shift. Sorry.
Speaking of which, yeah, we should probably decide who's doing which shifts. Since we don't want to be ambushed again. Dark comes over her face. She does not like being surprised.
I can take whatever shift you like. I don't really sleep all that much. You know, being an elf and all.
And they can't see us in here. What does this dome look like on the outside?
Kind of try to match it with the rocks. So it's kind of grayish and brownish.
Cool.
They don't know what they're looking for, but if it sounds like you have powerful enemies after you, they may be looking more closely
Adrian's
than
gonna-
you think.
Yeah,
Adrian's gonna throw JM out the dome, just like, eh!
Yeah.
As much as I trust JM, who is very cute as an apple, I won't be able to sleep comfortably if at least there's not somebody on watch. I will volunteer to take first shift, or even all night if I have to. I just don't.
No, we'll take.
I will also take watch.
I'll take the lax shift. Let you guys sleep in before we have to get up and travel the next day.
Thank you. I don't mean to be a bother. I just will not be able to sleep at all.
Not at all. You have all done me a favor, not knowing there was danger out there that could have got me. Having a bunch of adventurers by my side. Well, that's the least I can do.
With this meal, you are protected. She
Oh,
pats your
very
stomach.
good. Very good.
We can kind of do an overlap. Kaffios, you can take first, and I can take second.
I like this plan. Sounds good.
Excellent. Well, I suppose we can save the rest of the stories for tomorrow. It's been quite an eventful day. Most fun I've had in years. Sorry. I didn't mean fun. Poor choice of words.
Excitement.
Yes, something new and kind of break up the monotony.
We got you.
Yes, I understood as well.
All right. Well, I am a bit tired. I'm going to turn in and just let me know when it's time for my shift.
What are you gonna turn into?
I'm going to turn into an old man who goes to sleep.
Sounds like a good plan.
That's laughing as Kaffios and me as well. Alright, Andy. I'll come get you when it's your turn.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Yeah, Nissa will find a cozy little corner of the spot and just cuddle up with Reggie and go to sleep.
Yeah, and Toto will pass out by the door.
Just use yourself to block the door.
So Kaffios is taking first shift.
Yes.
Ronick will stay up with you.
Alright.
Little help as he will be. As my passive perception is 11. 11! No, sorry. My passive perception... Yes, it is 11. Yes.
116. I got us.
Alright, so the two of you are up. Want to talk for a little bit or just pass your shift on? How do you guys want to do that?
Yeah, talk for a bit.
Go for it.
So, Ronick, since we have a bit of a shift here, I appreciate you staying up with me. Please explain.
Alright. So... the thing about that book, it had powers of its own. As evidenced by what happened with Adrian. What made it worse for me, that perfect storm, as I put it. It's because there's been a power in my bloodline that I can't really say has been dormant. The best way, I guess, that I can think to say is I've been trying to keep it dormant in myself.
Dormant, like, so is this a common thing among your people?
No, it is not. Believe it or not, I was royalty. I never had any claim to anything. Actually had a very big family. I was 12th or 13th in line. So, zero claim to anything of note. But, along with being in the royal bloodline, there's a pact that one of my ancestors made. And that was a pact to the 3 cows. The cows are the judges of mortal souls when they pass on. My dogma of 3, good thoughts, good words, good deeds, those are sort of rules that we live by so that when our time comes, the cows will judge us worthy to proceed to heaven. The cows are more than figurative. They are the patron of my family. And through that bond, we wield a powerful eldritch magic. It's something, a secret that we've harbored for generations, and I never thought that it would come to me, but when the dragon cult attacked, as the last surviving member, I am now the one that harbors all of it. In recent times, it began to manifest because I felt really conflicted about things that were happening, and the book, well, the book only served to magnify that once it found that crack, that weakness in me.
You've been suffering with this all by yourself? This whole time?
I haven't had a choice. All I can do is move forward, because if I die, the memory of my father, my brothers and sisters, and my mother and everyone, they all go with me. I really have time to complain about something like this. And besides, one silver lining of everything that's happened is when my own psyche, my own sense of self was struck back by the book, I had time to sit and ponder what I am and what this power is. And I realized that this curse I've been rejecting for so long, it's not a curse. Power by itself, it's not good or evil, it's what you do with it. Just like the power that summoned the book was likely neither good nor evil, but the one who created that book and the purpose in which they channeled it, they used it for evil purposes.
That's a lot to take in. Just give me a moment here.
Take all the time you need. I'm not going anywhere.
I don't want to pinpoint it and make it sound draconian as it sounds. You're the last of your kind, as far as we know.
Well, I'm sure there's other settlements somewhere, but Tajville was, about the only town for pretty good ways, and I've not seen any others of my kind along the Sword Coast now.
I didn't mean to think that in a negative way.
Sorry.
And you've been dealing with called it the Three Cowls.
Yes.
So was that what we saw back in Scornabel, or outside of it, when you didn't see yourself?
Yes, that was my power manifesting. You see, the Cowls are neutral. They're judges. They're meant to find who is worthy and who is not. And they manifested within me because I rejected the pact. I've since come to accept it, and I guess you could say that the storm in me is gone.
So that means that you have control over it now, and we're not going to see, no offense, the asshole that we saw before.
Well, he again grows dark, eyes clouded, back to normal, does it again, back to normal. I've gained some level of control, yes.
She smiles. And, it's a good look on you. But, alright. I'm glad that you at least, it feels like you've come to peace with it. And I felt very helpless before I knew the book had taken you over and found your crack. Your perfect storm, as you called it. I felt that our bond was very strong as a family, and then when it came to that, I felt like it was more than smaller than a pine needle. When I couldn't
That
do anything.
bond is the only thing that kept me going. I very well and very easily could have been lost completely. And damn if that book didn't try. What is going on here?
Nothing.
Cracks. Butt cracks. That's what's going on.
I see.
Sorry. I should have read chat. Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm glad that bond was enough to bring you back. Poor Adrian. Speaking of Adrian, not to get off topic here, Ronik, but I feel like you've given me enough to feel comfortable that you're in control now, and I don't have to worry about you as much.
I know
Right?
where you're going with this. I'm fine, but I'm worried about her.
I am as well. I've seen trauma before, and those have come back. I've seen it before. Maybe I've only seen bits and pieces, but I've seen trauma. I hope that she will be able to trust us enough to be able to open up. I feel like she's got this lock on that she can't trust us with.
And that's okay. We just have to be here, and when she's ready, she'll talk. We just need to make sure that she feels comfortable in doing so.
Yeah,
Trauma's not the kind of thing that you can just force out of somebody. On the rare occasion that you do, it rather has the reverse effect.
Very wise. Yeah,
But there's something, I know. The way that she acted with that book, she has some kind of past with it. I hope she can talk to us about it. Not only so that we can find out more about the book, but I just want to help her out too.
Me
The fuck was that noise?
That was Adrian snoring.
too. Sounds like she's sleeping very good tonight.
Good. She deserves a rest after this day.
That's for sure.
But Kaffios, speaking of Adrian, you don't think, I mean, you know, maybe she and Totem, should I do the wing buddies thing? Is that appropriate? Do I fucking jump?
In his sleep, he's just like,
Kathy's gonna be like, oh, Ronick, I actually think it might be mine and Totem's turn to wing buddy you and Adrian.
Wait, why would anybody wing buddy me?
What? How dare you?
No, I don't. Look,
Are you asexual?
I'm not. Okay.
If you are, that's okay. I can respect your boundaries. It just...
No, it's not that. I understand. Well, the thing is, I guess the first thing that I tend to notice with somebody is their mind, their personality. I like to get comfortable with somebody, you know? I mean, here and there, it might kind of spring up if somebody's reading a book that I'm into, but the thing is, up here, kind of looks around in the Sword Coast, I look like me.
What's wrong with how you look?
Kaffios, I'm a Loxodon.
Yes.
I'm 8 feet tall, and I have a trunk.
And?
People aren't exactly lining up to be with somebody like me.
Then they're fools.
I suppose that is simply up to debate for each person. It's fine. I've given up on having that kind of connection with anybody because I've got a found family, and that's enough for me.
Well, if that's the way you want it to stay, then that's fine by me. Just you are giving yourself less credit than you deserve. Or actually...
I feel that right now I don't deserve a great deal of credit. I've got a lot of making up to do with everybody.
Actually, yes, you were a jerk. You were an asshole.
Again, not me.
Well, yes, not you.
Okay, now, Kaffios, in my defense, you try getting possessed and see how people respond to you.
Alright, hand over the book.
We destroyed it, first of all, and second of all, hell no! Did you learn nothing from it?
somebody bring back my pony.
Kidding, that was a big hit. I do not want to do that again.
Oh, okay, oh. I understand.
Yeah, that hurt. That stung.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oof.
It was not a good time, and I've been through the Siege of Greenest.
She punches Ronick in the arm. Stop making us worry about you.
Oh. Why?
Because.
Why are we yelling?
Oh,
He hit me!
I
Damn.
did. I admit it. I hit him. I'm sorry. We'll be quiet. I'll hit him quietly.
That's about this
Adrian's
time
like,
that
don't make me turn this hut around.
I will dispel this dome and we can all sleep with the bugs and people will find us and we'll get shot.
See, Ronick, you've woken everyone up.
You hit me!
Why so
How
loud?
does this equate in any way?
She
Don't worry.
laughed.
it's time for second shift to wake up now anyways.
You're damn right it is. Jeez.
Good
Adrian
night,
does
Ronick.
the getting up and staring at people with the I have yet to have my coffee stare.
Like, why are you so loud?
And that was you, right, Adrian?
Yes.
Is anybody getting up with Adrian?
She's gonna wake up the old man because he only needs 4 hours of sleep.
Andy.
What?
Shift time.
Oh, really? Already? I was having a great nap.
story.
Okay, fine. Hold on. My old bones. Gosh. You hear some creaking and popping as he, adjusts himself. Okay, alright. But be quiet. The other two are very loud. I heard everything.
I know, right?
You're welcome. Good night.
Good night.
She'll kind of wait for the sleeping breaths before she'll tell her story.
Alright, you promised me a story.
I roll performance to pretend to be asleep.
Same. Oh,
Roll.
yep. Rolling. Don't fuck me. I need to know more. 16?
That is a 17.
Roll a perception check, Adrian.
Okay, I'm not pushed. I keep getting excited because my previous character was really good at perception checks and Adrian is not.
I have 0 on my performance, okay?
You're like,
No, I'm pretty impressed.
Sleep!
Right?
Sleep!
That's a 15.
You don't notice.
So close. So close. But JM knows all.
He knows everything.
Be quiet.
Oh, he knows.
Okay.
He's just an angry owl sitting outside, but he knows all.
Okay. Let's hear the story you have.
But I'll tell you the story if you also make sure to keep an eye out for, ambush stuff.
Oh, of course, of course. Keen eyes, elves. We see a lot.
I should hope so.
Hmm.
So this takes place about 10 years ago. Young woman decides to take some of her friends out on an adventure. She's just turned 15. She was given a spell book, and she's been practicing very hard. And her friends are freshly minted, so to speak. New, fresh-faced adventurers, just old enough to be able to set out on their own. Pretty decently funded. They set out. At first it's fun. It's simple, easy tasks. Go to this village. There's some goblins harassing villagers, Someone's lost their cat. Someone's child's gone missing. Find them 5 hours later down the road, covered in sticky stuff that they found in the beehive. Simple things, right? And they get cocky, because, they're a bunch of 15, 16-year-olds, right?
Typical behavior.
Youth. The folly of youth. They start looking for something more exciting. They hear about this cave. And there's these bandits in this cave. And they think to themselves, oh, we could deal with that. They go into these caves. The oldest one, barely 18. 2 weeks. By 2 weeks, he's 8. Get through the first room of this cave, and he starts to realize that this might not be as simple as they think it is. This might not just be bandits, because this is a room. There's a door in the back of this cave, and it goes deeper. And he starts to say, no, we should probably turn around. The young woman who's become the leader of this group, because she's the one with the money, goes, nah, no, we got this, I've got this spell book, we'll be fine. I've been practicing. We've got this. And they keep going deeper in this cave, and it gets harder and harder, and friends start getting hurt, and they get to the middle of this cave, and there's something in there, and it's unimaginable and horrible. And then her friends start screaming and dying. And she tries one of the last spells in that book, and it should have gone the way it was supposed to, because it was written correctly. It was written as the spell that it was supposed to be, but it goes wrong, and there's a flash, and everything goes black, and the next thing the girl knows, she's on the road. Days later. Cave's gone, hill's gone, friends gone. No memory of why.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's just a story. Besides,
Sad story.
yeah, it is. Because who could have survived something like that, right?
Indeed. Indeed.
Because I'm not young. I'm not 15. And I'm alive, right?
Very true.
And she kind of like looks at him. She's like, I am alive, right? She kind of pokes herself. I'm alive, right?
You're alive, girl.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
I'm the one who's about to be not so alive here. Give or take a few weeks, maybe a few years. It's hard to tell. Who can predict their own death, right?
You're not gonna just like die on me right now, are you?
No, of course not.
That would be really
At least
awkward.
I don't think so. I'm feeling pretty healthy today.
She kind of like pats him on the shoulder.
Oh,
That would be really awkward to explain to everybody in the morning.
no, I got my heart rate up and was feeling pretty good, so.
Okay.
Well, whoever that girl was, whoever that girl is, it's a tragedy that shouldn't have happened to anyone, but if she's still around, she's probably stronger for it. Better for it.
Assuming she's still alive.
Indeed.
Something like that would.
She adjusted.
Something like that would probably have either driven someone mad or actually killed them.
Hard to say. People are resilient. Surprisingly resilient. I mean, look at me. I'm. Anyways, I'm very old, and I'm still here.
It would be interesting if Nissa was correct and you are like 100,000 years old.
Oh, good lord. That's a really long time. I don't want to live 100,000 ago. Good. I would lose my mind.
Do you remember when Baldur's Gate was built?
No, what? No, that was what, thousands of years ago? 2,000? I don't even know the story of Baldur's Gate. I just frequent that place.
Okay. Well, as long as you don't remember Baldur's Gate being built, you're at least not 100,000 years old.
Goodness, go. Well, I feel like
judge, jury, and executioner, and even though other events transpired, it's a lot to come back from.
You need to stop worrying about what people think so much. If they don't like you, they don't like you. The world is filled with people. Just find the people that like you. And don't say there aren't any. I like you, for heaven's sake.
Oh, I know there are people who like me. It's just been a while since I've actively wanted people to like me.
Different indeed, yes. Well,
Yes. And not the, I want people to like me because I'm pretty, because I know that I am. It's the, I actually want people to like me. And that's different. That's a lot harder to achieve.
you just have to be a good person. And by all accounts so far, you're definitely a good person. But like I said, if you open up and be your true self, and there's people that don't like you, they're not worth your time. It's the ones that follow you, the ones that take interest in your mind. Those are the people. Keep them
Those are the
around.
ones who end up dead.
Everyone dies. It's a part of life. It's the cycle. It's the one time you spend and what you do with that time that matters. You only get to do it once, after all. You only get to do it once, after all. And don't say, oh, well, such and such has a diamond and they can do No, that's posh.
No, I was about to ask if it was live once or die once.
You can be brought back with magic. You're not actually dead. And I'm not talking about necromancy. That's blasphemy. That's an abomination against nature. I'm talking about being brought back from death to be yourself. That's not real. So, live your life the way you want to, and be happy, and enjoy the company of those who enjoy yours.
Well, I mean, have you seen the way I dress? Of course I, do things the way I want
No
to.
one cares about that.
No, I'm saying this is what... No, this is what I'm doing. I enjoy this. I'm
Well,
living
there
the
you
life
go.
I want to.
Perfect. Whatever. You should go to bed now.
I don't need to.
Yes, you do.
No, I
It was a
don't.
rough day.
Your face is a rough day.
It truly is. Have you seen it?
I'm looking at it right now.
Yes, you should probably look away.
Why, is it going to do something different?
No, wrinkles scare people.
It's just because it's age.
Yes, age. It scares people. It reminds them of their mortality and the fact that they may die soon. You have to come to peace with that. Come to terms with the fact that, well, that's it. And that's okay.
Oh, I'm totally fine with dying.
I didn't say that, girl. You shouldn't be fine with dying. Anyways, that's a morbid topic.
Do you want to talk about dragons?
No.
Oh. I'm fine then. I don't want to talk about dragons either then.
Do we need to talk about dragons?
I like talking about dragons.
We can do that tomorrow.
I'm fine then. I'll just stare outside then.
I'm gonna go use the restroom.
There's a nice bush over there on the left.
Yes, I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Wait, no,
Keep
that's
it short.
Totem.
Oh,
Dressed in bushes. You
oh
fool.
no! I just peed on you!
No.
Oh, there's always
that bush.
this. There it is. The signal. It's time to die.
Your time has come, old man.
Adrian just got all excited about nerding out about dragons. She's like, fine, I don't want to talk about dragons anyway. Jeez.
To Kaffios.
So, she telepathically tells us to kill the old man.
Everyone behind with the shiny eye.
So yeah, Andy gets up and heads out the tiny hut and goes use the restroom. And a few minutes pass.
He's dead.
And a few minutes pass.
He's dead.
minutes, Adrian's gonna have Jam look for him.
And he was outside, right?
Yeah.
No, he was
So-
pissing in the hut.
Yes.
Taking it down right in the middle
Oh,
of the room.
Right in the middle.
Jam!
Here we go, kids!
There we go. Here's a once-in-a-lifetime
He's
experience for
looking you
you.
in the eyes the whole time. Wait,
Oh.
look away.
He's like, hold on to my hands, don't let me fall.
I'm just having flashbacks to when I went to a nude hot
gosh.
spring and so many old man balls.
Oh my god.
Oh,
They do get down to like mid-thigh.
Anyways,
Wow.
Yeah.
Great, good.
Yeah, after about 5 minutes, Adrian's gonna send JM to look for him.
Well, and that's what I was asking. Wasn't he outside all along?
Yeah, he
Not
is outside the hut.
Okay. So, yeah, you send the command to JM and you don't get a response back. And
I would know if JM died.
he's not dead. He's intentionally being quiet and focusing on something, and you can sense this sort of like fear and like hesitation in him.
Okay.
And then about a minute later, you can hear pecking on the door and scratching in the flap of wings as JM is trying to get in.
He can get in. So we can pass through.
Oh, he can just pass through?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything
okay.
else cannot.
So he passes through and he is frantic and squawking at you and is like flipping circles and being loud and is like flapping around and then heads back outside.
What do you guys want? Go to my Twitch. My phone's
Loud
about to
enough
die
to wake
here.
everyone else
It's
up.
Master
What's the
Destroy.
matter,
Pretty
Lassie?
loud. It was
Yeah.
pretty
Timmy
loud.
stuck in a well? No.
Stuck in a well. Yes.
Hi, you guys. Everyone is my TikTok.
Adrian's going to
my,
prod people awake.
my phone is about to die. If you want to go to the Twitch, you could go to Kaffios.
immediately not resting is already ready.
Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Such a surprise, shocking awakeness. Ah.
Can I roll another insight? Rolled a fucking 4.
Oh.
That's a
They just
7.
woke up.
My performance is a passive 10, so...
That's a 7.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
As Nissa gets shaken awake, she goes, what?
Yeah, totally.
I'm mad.
I've decided it's canon that in her sleep she makes the noises of one
Noises
of her
of-
animals she was that day.
That's excellent. Excellent.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, shit.
What? Is it my turn?
Adrian's just prodding, and then, like, she just kind of does the shh thing.
What?
There's something outside. Andy went outside. He might be dead now. And JM is flipping his shit.
Alright, let's go.
To go out then. Let's investigate.
Be careful.
Already,
Be ready.
Kaffios is going right out.
Children, wake up!
Kaffios. Should we wait for everybody? Do we have... You have a spell that could assist us with being stealthy, right?
I think so. Hold on.
I do.
I can also just drop the dome, and we can just be outside if you want that.
And if something's out there, it might see us. Let's get the spell first and then drop the dome.
I don't have sneaky stealthiness.
I'm being sarcastic.
I've had something inside of my soul for the last few days. I don't want something to be stabbing and be physically inside of me now.
I have so
My
many
TikTok
ways that
crew,
I
my
can
phone is
do
about to
that,
die.
and I
If you want to
really
go over
wanna
to my
take them
Twitch,
up here.
Master
That's a
Destroy,
title of Schmidt's sex
and
scroll.
they could finish us off.
Yes.
My phone is about to die here.
I need to
Just
know
let you
more
guys know.
shit.
Yes.
Trust me, you
Yes,
don't
you
want to
do.
know.
You do.
But I
Alright,
do.
It's the dirtiest of scrolls in Candlekeep.
Is that what you were reading in the library?
Yes.
No, even I'm not that depraved.
It was in the restricted section.
I'm okay with this.
I'm okay with this.
without a trace.
Nissa's got the sneaky spell. That's alright.
Oh,
You're
no.
still there.
That's a perfect.
That's actually a perfect screenshot.
That's a pretty fucking
Yeah.
screenshot, actually.
It's like, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Hold on.
There's
Guess
a lot of
what, mother-
emotion happening.
Guess what, motherfucker?
Guess what, motherfucker?
Bitch!
I said, bitch.
I said, bitch.
Ah, she died.
Sorry.
Lights went out. There we go.
Okay.
Alright, we're back.
Sorry, I bumped
All
my
right.
camera.
You're
Which
good.
one?
So, pass without trace takes effect. Everybody gets a plus 10 to dexterity stealth checks. Can't be tracked by except by magical means.
As opposed to charisma stealth checks.
That's true. There are those.
I'm
Stealthy
confirming.
rollers.
Is that a thing right now?
No.
No, really, for the love of fucking God, can that be a
No.
Well,
thing right now?
No.
You wouldn't get plus 10 to it, so why would
Yeah.
you want it?
Exactly.
It's okay,
All right.
Ronick. We can be not stealthy together.
Yeah, everybody
Alright.
roll a stealth.
Again,
24.
Again, my
Plus 10.
TikTok crew, my phone is about to die. Want to go to my Twitch? Go right ahead. And we're
Natural
going to finish
one.
this off.
So 11.
19.
But it's a natural one.
That's two
Okay,
natural ones.
We have two
Have
natural
inspiration.
ones.
So, is that
Do we?
10 then? What?
I do. So your natural
You
one.
guys want to go to my
still is a 19.
Twitch? My phone's about to die.
Okay.
My TikTok crew.
Thank goodness.
It's Master Destroyer.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No, dude,
Yeah.
I'm not just. I only have one inspiration. I'm just gonna stick with
Yeah,
it. I'll
just hold
botch
on to it.
this.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so you've all prepared yourself, gotten into like a stealthy hunch. Are you gonna drop the tiny hood? Is that what you said you were gonna do? Adrian?
Yeah, no. We can sneak out of it.
I was just making sure because I had heard.
Ronick is like humming a stealth theme. He's humming the theme of Metal Gear Solid.
You just be like crawling.
And like he's getting louder, like to the chorus of it.
Adrian's gonna reach over and grab his trunk.
Alright, so you guys get outside.
That's an inappropriate place to touch me. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this a time to question consent? It is sensitive. Okay, that hurt.
Oh, nice.
Sensitive.
Oh my.
In whisper form because we're stealthy.
You guys are being incredibly stealthy right now.
Running forward.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Don't look at me.
Alright, so you all immediately head outside of Tiny Hut and kind of at the ready, prepared for whatever might be outside. And immediately you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. The campsite looks like the campsite you left.
Is it fucking foggy?
There's no phone.
Oh, good.
Okay.
It's dark though. I mean, it's the sun is. You can tell the sun is going to be coming up soon, probably within the next 30 to 45 minutes, because you get that little bit of sunlight just before the sun comes up over. So there's a little bit of light to kind of see by, but it's still pretty dark. But you guys go out. Nothing comes at you. You don't notice anything. It's really quiet.
What, do you see anything?
Now it looks all clear over here. So far. Which way did he go, Adrian? Oh no, she disappeared too.
sort of reach out and grab onto Kaffios, and she's going to look through JM's eyes and start looking around.
Alright. So, a moment ago, JM had come in and roused you that there was something wrong, and then immediately got your attention and then flew back out. And so, as you look through his eyes, expecting to, see yourselves, him being perched up in a tree or flying above, you see him flying swiftly over a bunch of trees. You're nowhere in sight, but given the way owls see, it's kind of gray and dark, and you can see a lot of moving shapes. He seems to be flying pretty quickly. And up ahead, there are pinpricks of light. And JM swoops in to get closer, and the lights that he initially saw fade, tries to get in closer and see what they were. Excuse me. As he gets close to where that source of light was, he sees Andy laying on the ground. He's got blood on his face. There's some on his robe, and he seems to be laying there, conscious, maybe dead, not moving. And as soon as he sees that and gets a good look at it, he comes flying back your direction.
Okay. I'm going to, as soon as I can kind of tell what direction he was in, I'll come back to my senses and relay the information.
Before you do, as JM was turning around to fly back to you, something appears in front of the bird, this white blur, and rips it out of the sky.
Shit.
Leaving you completely clueless. And
So can't even
Could you?
no
Okay.
dexterity saves, no nothing.
nope. And as soon as you come back to your senses, you all feel the ground shake. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
No!
Nice.
Very
Very nice.
You bastard.
Alright. Whew.
No,
That went
damn
better
it.
than expected. Dang. Alright, guys. Fucking
Just
well
because
done.
he's got the flyby and stuff and the keen hearing and things. I'm like, come on.
Nope. Yeah, no, that was fantastic, you guys. Great job.
How dare you pull a fucking Nick?
Yeah, we can call it that. I think I gave you guys too much experience last time with 500.
You did not. No.
that was fine.
That was a lot. That was
No,
a
but
lot.
we did fight a lot of stuff last time that we did
You
not
did.
fight this time, so.
So, go ahead and we'll say 250 experience this time, because I realized it was a lot.
250?
Yeah. I was only giving you guys 150 last time, and that's why when I questioned myself, I was like, man, 500 is a lot more than I normally give you after I said it, so. Okay, 300.
Okay, I'll take it.
300. Nick's face.
Holy shit, how am I supposed to choose?
Yeah. You guys figure that out.
Wait, that's to give to each other?
Yes, to give to each other.
Oh!
Yeah,
I thought
thought
that's
just
what we
300
got total.
experience.
I was like,
No,
I thought that's what we got
dude.
too.
No,
I was like, 25,000, bro!
No, I'm gonna give you guys experience. This is for
Okay.
you guys to give out to each other.
All right.
250.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and give mine to. I would say Kaffios, because just kept on picking at Ronick and stuff, and and finally kind of cracking in and kind of just broke down and being Kaffios / Kim. You could see it on the stream and stuff. It just I mean it was very, very awesome.
Oh,
I
thank
need
you.
to know.
I'm need to know now.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Honestly, I've got to go with Kaffios as well this session. You did a great job. Like, really, you're like borderline the de facto party leader at this point. Just kind of keeping us all sort of bound together in our respective moments of weakness / pain / PTSD / evil book bullshit. Like, you're kind of becoming that sort of binding agent in the party. So it's a very fun thing to watch unfold, and just the fact that you're able to so organically navigate many conversations while staying in character is just it's a really great thing to behold.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god.
I'm going to give mine to Ronick this time for escaping the clutches of the evil book.
That was all
And
you
for
knew?
being so good at being a fucking asshole when he was under the impression of the evil book. Really had me feeling like, is this just Ronick now? Because he's kind of a dick.
It could have been.
It's very close. It was very close.
I had to have you roll that last wisdom save today to do a tiebreaker.
And I had remove curse, and I was all fucking set.
Alright, was that everything?
Well,
No.
me and
No.
Ren have to go. I'm sorry, I'm still choosing.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I just couldn't remember.
I'm still gonna give mine to Kaffios too.
Me too. Thank you.
Just
Excellent.
the support pig. Dumping everything out to the emotional support pig and just like, I don't know what to do. I'm trying, but I don't know what to do.
Pouring out her sins.
Confess thy sins to the support pig, child.
Just all of the fear and concern and just like, I don't know. She said it's an evil book, but it's like, I don't know.
Okay. I have to say there were so much gold moments in this. Like, Nissa, Katie rolling with the pig moment. Oh my god, that was genius. And just I
So
was able to just roll off of it. Like, I loved it so much. And Adrian breaking down the story time and like finally got to know some more. Mine is going to have to go to Ronick though, because Ronick was able to finally break down like not only the dynamic of going from this fucking asshole to right immediately to this his cheerful usual self. It was just fucking a 180, but so natural. Just
I think so.
like that blew my mind on that part. And
If you can stay for a few minutes after, I have a little bit to unload there with that. I have some to unpack.
I'm here. I'm staying. I gotta know more.
I've got some real shit. It was good, but thank you very much.
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, and then how he broke down and like told about more about it. That's yes, Ronick.
Glad you like that.
I'm gonna go ahead and give 250 experience to Katie tonight for like
What?
flawlessly playing like into her druid class to role play and not do like combat related stuff, right?
Thank you.
It's like hard to take a class, like especially spellcasters that have a lot of like offensive spells and just like do stuff that's not combat related. And so that was phenomenal, honestly. I love the pig moment was the best. One of my favorite moments. So I have to give you because you totally deserve that. That was
Aw, thank you.
absolutely.
That was super funny.
Super great.
And
I
I'm
was-
afraid of
you got a
pigs in real
significant
life.
tip.
Yeah, that too. I was like, oh my god, she's role playing a pig.
I'm like Batman, but pigs.
That's right. I hate them, but I am them. at the end? How dare you, sir? I appreciate it.
300 experience points away from level 7.
Ooh,
Marlon, I thought you'd be a better son than this.
yeah.
So close.
You're disappointing. It's okay, Marlon. You need to stick around for like 8 more minutes because I'm gonna play my new song and you have to hear it. So you better stay
Hey,
with
bitchin'.
So good.
Because we're all gonna listen to it one more time before we end the stream because it's so beautiful.
Fucking know we are.
So yes. So yeah, with that, that's the end of the stream. But as I said, we're gonna play our awesome new theme song one more time because Off the Beaten Path are fucking phenomenal people, and they did an amazing job with this song, and I cannot praise them enough for it. And
I'm pissed at how hard they went on this.
I'm
boy.
It's
so hard.
I've already texted Tori tonight to be like, hey, how's it going? Tomorrow I'm gonna be like, so what's it gonna cost to get lyrics added to my songs? Because I didn't envision it before, but now that, dude, your song inspired me. I was like, I need, lyrics now.
Dude, I didn't know I needed them until I was like, oh, I guess
Until you
I'm getting
accidentally
lyrics.
bought them.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I guess it was worth it because this is fucking amazing. So,
Yeah, it was really great.
yes. So,
And
yeah,
by
we're
the
gonna do
way-
that one more time. What's up?
And if you want to see these other people tomorrow,
Yeah.
literally half this group is going to be playing D&D again.
Yes, we are. We're gonna play again tomorrow night. You're a bad son because you weren't here for the whole stream.
Because you're,
Yeah.
support your father the whole way or don't come back.
That's right. How dare you?
Does that
But
make
stick
me
around
his
anyway.
mommy?
Yes, technically.
Mama.
Mommy, sorry.
Mama.
Mommy, sorry. Mommy,
No,
puppies?
no.
Puppies?
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Look up!
Alright, so we got a little thing we need to consider here. Thick. Okay, sorry. Thick. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Thick. Look up! Look up with your fucking eyes, man! Titties, God!
That's a good little lyric.
I regret everything. You don't. You won't. Give it a minute. We're gonna play the song now. So good night. We're gonna say good night because then we're gonna play the song and then I'm just gonna end stream and we can go do some after game chit chat. So
Time for some aftercare, everybody. And some ASMR.
that's right.
Very
No, I
All
want
right.
to say
John's like, yeah!
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Thanks
guys.
for sticking around. Thanks,
Good night,
thanks
everyone.
everyone in chat. Everybody mute, please.
Yep. flashing through, oh my god. Like, all the moments we've gone through. Like the dragon coming down.
Yeah.
Destroying Greenest and holy shit.
Yeah, I just texted, messaging that too.
Alright. Woo!
I forgot where I was for a moment there.
You got teleported.
Eh.
I got teleported to flashbacks of all our moments.
Oh my god.
Remember that if you'd like to live in the past, you can do so by playing Raid Shadow
Yes,
Legends.
there it is.
Enter promo code Peaked in High School to unlock a new champion today.
It's all over.
Enter promo code. It's just an evil book.
It is. One of many.
Real.
It's just a book.
Alright. General?
Yes.
General,
Alright. See you guys.
don't forget to end.
I did.
Alright.
OnlyFans time.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, guys, you all have a great night, and see you guys all. Sunday for Ledger and Kralis. But other than that, you all have a great, awesome Saturday, and we will see you tomorrow while I stream some more Modern Warfare.